That's always nice. It's always nice.
Just a hair shy of too much.
It's because when you get to the too much and you start getting a little jittery,
headaches, you don't see. Yeah.
You're starting sitting there, you're like moving around.
I'm
and shaking.
just there.
Yeah.
Andy Kamenetsky has his fresh berries from the very fancy Ralph's
Come on,
that
Andy.
he attends. So how are you, AK?
Well, I mean, I'm coming out swinging because you actually texted before the show.
Yes, I did.
Yesterday, for those who missed the show, I had a Ziploc of strawberries and blackberries with me.
They did look good.
They looked excellent, and I often have fresh fruit with me. But Chris Morales, because it was a live imaging Tuesday,
I'm aware.
Oh, my.
he really centered in on these berries. I obviously, because he can create an innuendo and a double entendre out of anything, but also it was his assertion that I got these from Ralph's. I used to be a writer, Greg.
Yeah.
I got these berries from Ralph's that suddenly, like, shopping at Ralph's is like a 1%er lifestyle, which, to be honest, I was not expecting.
Well, to be fair, it's a Ralph's Fresh Fare, which kind of elevates the entire process.
Totally different.
Fresh Fares have salad bars, sushi bars, all sort of things.
Yeah. I would just wonder why it's in a Ziploc bag and not in like a little case, like a
crystal goblet.
Yeah. Well, it's from Ralph's Fresh Fare, so shouldn't it be in a crystal goblet?
Okay, I misunderstood what the Fresh Fare
The
thing.
chalice
This
from
is
the palace?
just from the produce section.
Well, no, I understand, but a Fresh Fare version of Ralph's is an elevated version, so they're going to get the first pick of the berries as well.
I mean, it's closer to Gelson's.
At the risk of giving away my location, I don't know if the Ralph's on, like, basically Wilshire and Hauser is Fresh Fare level. Like, I've never really.
Well, that's a good area.
I've never really.
It is a good
Of
area.
course it is. It's a Fresh Fare.
Well,
They put those in nice places.
I guess I've said too much.
Yeah, you did.
So I said AK and Morales. I poked my head into. I felt a little out of place because that's not how I roll. But I did go into a Fresh Fare today and sent AK.
Right.
And by the way, I got and not that everybody knows that I'm an Albertsons man when it comes to my grocery store sushi. I'm like, hey, while I'm here, I'm going to pick up some grocery store sushi lunch. Yep.
Was it good?
It was terrific.
Ralph's
Better than the
sushi's
Gelson's sushi?
Different. Like
Different.
The Gelson's has a actual sushi
Like
chef
a guy
there
sitting in there.
making sushi.
So does my Ralph's, which I guess makes
Oh,
it Fresh
come on,
Fare.
look.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're operating on a
I
different
mean,
level.
I don't think they like poached him from Nobu or something
well,
like that.
It doesn't matter.
The guy at the Gelson's in my neighborhood knows what's up when it comes to sushi.
I think my guy is fine.
Yeah.
If you have a sushi chef in your grocery store, that means it's a higher end grocery
I think
store.
it's fairly standard though at all Ralph's.
The John's down the street from my house does not have. Yes, I said John's, not Vons.
No, I know John's.
Yeah, John's does not have sushi chefs in there. That's all I'm saying.
There's a
John's
difference
is
between
like Vons, but
the sushi
with a
chef
J.
and the guy making sushi. Let's distinguish. But there are a lot of stores that have a guy making sushi. That does not make you a sushi chef.
I thought it would be rude if I asked the guy for his bona fides or something.
I think you can. If it's in a little plastic tub, you're a guy making sushi. If it comes out on a plate, you're a sushi chef.
Well, it's in the plastic.
Yeah, well, then
it's in
maybe
like a
he's
plastic Tupperware.
he's a guy making sushi. Laura, how
Can
are
I
you?
try
today?
one of those?
Yes.
I'm doing swell today, but I
Good.
also will say that the
Christopher?
first time I
No.
saw a John's, I didn't know what that was.
You thought that they
A
just
John's?
the half of the V had cracked off?
No,
or what?
I thought it was like a Temu bootleg version of Vons.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then I guess I did know what it
Yeah,
was.
no,
the explanation
that's
of
exactly what
a
it is.
Vons with the J is the right way to put it.
Yeah.
That's kind of all it is.
The first time I saw it, I'm like, I literally thought like the half of the other V had fallen off. And
What?
I'm
It's
like,
just a
okay.
lower. It's just like it's still
fine.
good.
Is it like an Aldi?
No, it's-
I think
it's-
all
no,
it's different.
no,
different.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
it's a legitimate grocery store.
Oh,
Just in case they're
Like a-
listening.
Yeah,
they might be
but I would
interested,
probably
right.
put
Wait.
it
okay. Here's my
drop down a
here's
little bit. Yeah,
my
just like
question
down.
Maybe a drop and a half.
to Travis. How did you think it was like missing half of the V? Because John's is green.
Are
and,
they?
Yes,
I
and
don't know. I've
Vons
never paid
is
attention to the color of it.
Vons
Oh, it
is-
is, you know what? It is green.
It
The
is
only
green.
John's that I knew of, and that was not green. It was the same kind of orangish red of
no.
Vons
Wow.
a million years ago.
Like thinking about
Last
it.
time I saw of John's, I think it was 1979. So maybe they've rebranded since then.
Right there on Magnolia and Laurel Canyon.
I
Chilling.
think there used to be a John's at like La Brea and Sunset, roughly. I don't know if it's still there, but I seem to recall it, Johns.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's a fine grocery store. It's when in a pinch. Happy
It'll
to
work.
go over there. Yeah,
It'll
absolutely.
work. D, how are you doing this morning
Doing all
or
right,
this
man.
afternoon?
I'm doing all right.
You all right?
I had a good workout this morning. Got a little smoothie, and then I'm just here working now.
Did you go to Erewhon again? Speaking
I
of
didn't-
grocery stores, I know that
didn't-
you're the only one here that shops at Erewhon.
I did not
We
go to
can't afford it.
Erewhon now.
Yeah, okay.
No, no Erewhon.
so
no.
That's bougie lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, it's
No, that's-
extremely bougie. So
They're selling $6 ice cubes.
it's
I'm not kidding.
I know.
$20 smoothies. They
Yeah.
are all 20. They're delicious.
was it?
I did not get a $20 smoothie from Erewhon, but and let's just make this clear. I went to Erewhon one time for the hot bar.
It
is a good hot bar. It
He
is a
comes
good hot
in
bar.
and he's holding it like this, it's just coming in, and I look at it. I'm like, oh, that looks good. Where'd you get it? And I look at the little tag, the little sticker
Yeah,
on
the
it. And I'm like, Erewhon? What in the world?
I just wanted to check
How
it
much
out.
did you pay for that hot bar?
$49.
Nah, it was actually $25.
25, and you got like a piece of chicken.
No, I got like a couple pieces of chicken, some like roasted potatoes, and some mac and cheese.
You got a meal.
I had a meal. Yeah.
Erewhon had for a while, I don't know if they're still selling them, but they had these apparently rare Japanese strawberries, $19 a piece
Per berry?
Wait, what?
per berry.
So they have that stuff at Gelson's too, but they're a different kind of fruits that they have. They're like cherries, but they're special cherries, and they cost like $40 for a pound.
Yeah,
No, I would never do it.
So
Yeah,
it's clear.
Yeah, I'm good with my Kirkland cherries.
That
They're
was
fine.
that was a very
good.
good sweet strawberry.
I'm telling you, like the Ralph's produce
Did he
section,
give you one of his fancy
Yeah,
berries?
he did.
Okay.
I asked for a fancy berry. There's one thing that I got to talk
fancy
about.
berry.
What do you got?
Because this morning he made mention of it. Chris Morales, who makes mention of everything. Why do you not sit on the mic?
What do you mean?
Like you're back very far instead of like being on the mic.
I tend.
It's just a question.
No. Well, I mean, it's both a question and a note. Let's be honest.
Well, maybe
are in charge of this
maybe a
place.
little bit of both, but yeah.
No, I
I
mean,
just know
it's a-
like
it's a
Travis
lot.
is right on it. He's right on it. I'm right on it. She's right on it.
You know what it is? I tend to move around a lot in my seat, and I tend to think that I project enough. If I don't project enough, though, I want to know. You guys have put in my heads so much that these mics are just disease factories. There's probably
Well, we can get you one of these guys.
yeah, but even then,
I'll get you a real one, a
okay,
new one.
but
If you're ordering one, order two, because mine has lived a life.
I'll go get
Take
it in a
that
break for
three.
you.
Yeah.
Maybe a 4.
Yeah, let's-
Mine's ugly.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Serious? Look at it. It looks
Look,
diseased.
case in point, does this look like it's a healthy
Nah,
item?
no, that does not
Look
look
at
like those.
mine. Look at
All
mine.
right, I'll get one for all of you for being here today with you
Thank
all.
you.
I will
Yeah,
get
'cause
you all one, and
I-
then I would like it
The
right
burden of
here,
leadership,
Okay.
Greg.
right on it.
that's fine. I mean, look, you know me. I'm pretty directable. All you got to do is tell
Yeah.
me, but I am also something of a germphobe. So that could be part of it.
I mean, John Iron
Come on,
does
Andy.
sit there spitting.
Well,
so
look,
that's
no.
fine.
If you're a germaphobe and you're walking through the front door of this place every day, then you're cooked.
I have not said that this has been easy for me working here.
Well, you hide it well. I got to tell you that you've been able to hold your phobias off reasonably well is pretty good. I want to talk about the Dodgers. I thought that you and Ireland were talking about something that I thought was really interesting. We'll get into that coming up in a little bit during our first pitch, Greg, which
Yes,
comes
sir.
up about 15 minutes from right now. But coming up next, let's talk about the topic of the summer so far. Where is LeBron going, and what is he going to do, and when is he going to do it? Because there's a team that is gaining some steam that gets more and more interesting the more and more that I think about it. Don't forget, too, that the Sedano and Cap Morning Show live from Hollywood Park Casino this Friday, 7 to 10 a.m. Come and hang out with the morning crew. Get ready for the quarterfinal at SoFi between Spain and America Destroyer Belgium, powered by Milagro Tequila. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila, please enjoy responsibly. We've got all of that coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. AK is here for DeMarco on 710 ESPN. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go take my Chevy Silverado and load it up with fresh berries. I wonder how many of those strawberries I can get in that thing. It's probably going to be quite a few. And, of course, my Silverado comes from none other than Rotolo Chevrolet because they sell Silverados, they sell every Chevy car and truck, and they sell them at a great price. They have an unbelievable selection. But what you're only going to get at Rotolo Chevrolet is that legendary Rotolo Chevrolet customer service. The customer service that Mike Capozio, who has become a friend of mine over the last several years, insists that every one of his team members delivers day after day, week after week, and year after year to the tune of 14 Chevy Dealer of the Year awards. in a row. Now, that is a dynasty, and it runs all the way through. From Mike Capozio at the very top to Armando Rojo, their general manager, Michael Capozio, his son, who is absolutely amazing. He just helped me with 2 car purchases that we got done in the family as well. And they're going to do the same thing for you. Transparent, courtesy, and upfront at Rotolo Chevrolet. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit. You cannot miss it. A sea of Silverados and Chevy cars and trucks. And if you're thinking, Trav, awesome, man, but Fontana, well, I live in Long Beach. I live in Ventura. That's a long way for me to go. No problem. RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO. RotoloChevy.com, and tell them that Travis said you.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
I wanted the U.S. to win.
No, I don't think so.
I did.
Come on.
I just didn't believe they would win. So here's the difference between you and me.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm a realist, and you're not.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Because I believe.
I am not going to fool myself into believing something that I don't believe.
Oh, I believe.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. No matter who you're rooting for, Mercado Gonzalez is your soccer fan paradise. Surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Every single knockout match is available at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. That means us, California. Win or go home. That's it. That's the World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now live in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff, before work, the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
Great teams walk in with a playbook. So why face your family's future without one? Globe Life makes protecting the people you love simple. And with Globe Life, it's never been any easier. You can apply for coverage online or with an agent in just minutes. No complicated strategy, just straightforward protection from a name you already trust. Get your free quote today at globelifeinsurance.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Pros, save more on what you need to get the job done right. Right now at Lowe's. Get 15% off select custom entry and interior doors. Plus, save $80 on the DeWalt 20-volt Max 2-tool combo kit. Now just $169. And at the Lowe's Pro Desk, bring us your materials list and get a quote in minutes. Handwritten, a photo, or even a sticky note is all you need. Keep your jobs moving faster and on budget at Lowe's. Valid through 7/8 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You sleep naked?
I do. Completely unencumbered.
He likes to be free.
Put him in the box.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
So if you and I are on the road and we get caught in the same motel and we got to share a room.
Yeah.
You can't sleep unless you're naked.
I would prefer to be unencumbered.
Back to the guys.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all.
Andy, how long have you been married?
The math really quick 17 years.
Okay. I have been married a long time as well. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you know? So just a little bit of background. We're having some work done around the house, and one of the things that is being done is we're getting some windows replaced. Okay, and this is a window that slides. Okay, it doesn't open out. It just slides back and forth.
Up or down or side?
It's side to side.
Okay.
Okay. This window has an opposite opening. Do I make a big deal about it? Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay. Neither did I. And
Was
then
I
when
right, Trav? Because you talked to me about it before. Was I right?
Well, yes, you were. Like the sliding window, right? So like there's a fixed panel and there's the sliding panel, and it used to open on the right and now it opens on the left. That would have been a better way to explain it. Like opposite, like it doesn't open either direction. And so anyway, we went back and forth on this for several minutes until I finally figured out what it means. And I would like to think that my lovely wife and I will be celebrating our 29th anniversary coming up later this summer.
Wow.
And I still run into one of these more often than you would imagine, where there's a simple question and I have no idea what it means. And when I ask for clarification, it starts an argument that I didn't even know where we were getting into.
Yeah, so is the question, have I ever encountered a similar situation of communication breakdown? All the time.
And I wasn't looking to start I was just looking for clarification on what opposite meant in this situation.
Well, I think generally speaking, I can only speak for my wife, who, if she's listening, although I know she's not, love you. Generally speaking, she does not like to feel as if what she is communicating with me, she's the problem. So therefore, if I don't understand it and I ask for clarification, the underlying tone is, make what you're saying clear, dummy, which is not, to be clear.
That was not my intent either.
I'm saying this is often where the arguments begin. Love you.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad, and this is just and by the way, it was the right question, just the phraseology. I said to Greg when the text came in, we were sitting in the room together. I'm like, do you know what this means? And you were mostly right.
Mostly right there. Like if for her entire life that you've been in that house, if it was always being pulled from one side and now she has to go to the other side, that makes sense.
But why not? I guess so. And you're right. And maybe the error is on my point. But from now on, I'm going to have her CC you on all future texts regarding home improvements, and you can just jump in and take point on that.
Look, man, I'm divorced, so I did learn real fast one way or the other. But by the way, I have gifts for you guys. I have gifts for everybody.
Go. Bring them in.
So, DeAndre.
Oh, we got new mic windscreens.
Laura,
that's what I'm talking
for you.
about.
Yay.
I got more.
Hey, by the way, he's in a giving mood. What else do you want?
I know. What do we need? What do we want?
Hey, can I ask for another thing since we're giving out?
Can I get some days off?
Nice.
How about some high definition TVs in this room? Okay, good.
Can we get extra,
I got a couple of car payments before I'm paid off. Can you get in on that too? All right.
Extra guest headphones?
Everyone got new mic covers. All it took was me doing this wrong for everyone to get something new. So, not all heroes wear capes, people.
Wait, I actually have a question for you guys since you guys started talking about marriage. I am not married, and some people think I'm mad at that. I'm not, but
you're about to be.
No. I want to know what's up with guys in lists, because I brought this up for
guys in what
lists.
Oh,
like
okay.
You guys
Like a
need
to-do list?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I just tell you two things? Why I got to write it down?
No. I need.
Do you
a list.
really want? Do you want the honest answer?
Yes.
Okay. Should I let her in on the secret? Should I really?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Okay. Because we do remember, we just chose not to do it, and because it's not there, we can honestly say, I forgot. If you really would need me to do it, you need to give me a list. So then there's no. If you say, take out the trash, cut the grass, and water the plants, and you tell me that, and I can do none of them, I say, I forgot what you told me. You should have written it down. It's our mistake, not yours.
It's so frustrating because that's one more thing I have to do to tell you what to do.
It's like an insurance policy, though, that if you actually say, take out the trash, cut the grass, and water the plants, now I can't say to you, well, you didn't write it down.
You're a better man than I am, Trav, because I legitimately forget everything. So if I have a list, I stick to the list. I will not go above the list. I will not go below the list. Whatever the list best is you get exactly what you ask for and not a little bit more or a little less.
The other secret to all of this, too, is sometimes when you're like, if you said take out the trash, we're going to take a very long time to do it, and we're going to maybe purposely do it wrong so we don't have to do it later. That you will choose to do it yourself so we don't have to do it the next time.
Y'all
now
lazy.
if you're gone for an hour, right, and you say, hey, can you do these things for me? I will wait till 55 minutes. And then I will do everything in those last 5 minutes. They're done before you got there.
But
What's
what
the
if
difference?
you can't do all of it in 5 minutes?
Then I make sure I have enough time to do whatever I need to do. But like it's at the very end of all of it.
I actually do. I email myself to-do lists like before I go to bed. I would say at least 4 to 5 nights a week.
Okay.
Like this is my way of remembering things to do, but also if it pops into my mind, I should do this tomorrow, and I don't email it to myself, I will start getting paranoid that I'll forget, and then I can't sleep.
I do the same thing. Like I will write out a to-do list, maybe not every day, but several times a week. But that's for stuff that I need to get done for me, for work, for financial reasons. Like, and I will forget my own stuff. But if it's tasks, like
well, sometimes though the tasks are the things that you need to do to keep the household either moving or happy or whatever.
I'm hoping that eventually it's like I'll just do it myself. I'm gambling on the I'll just do it myself.
In my house, I'll just do it myself is not a pleasant outcome.
No, that's the wrong outcome.
Yes,
that means you're in trouble.
Yes.
Correct.
Like and I think Laura can relate to this because Laura, Mexican American.
Correct.
You understand where I'm coming from.
Oh yeah.
When my wife is cleaning around the house, it is never, and I repeat, never, because I asked her to do it, ever. But if she does, I always feel that there's an unsaid, because your lazy, filthy ass isn't doing this. And I get super uncomfortable when she's cleaning around the house because, and I think Laura will attest, the Mexican standard for clean is
different.
Really high.
It also means they're angry. Like if you're cleaning and you're cleaning everything, it means you're angry.
No, not necessarily.
No. That's.
Do you go for clean or clean enough? You go for clean enough.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going for clean.
Yeah.
In her mind, it's clean enough.
Okay.
But Greg is half right, or like it's not always angry. Like for my wife, cleaning is both her happy and angry place.
Correct.
Like there are times when she's cleaning and this is really, really making her happy. There are times when she's cleaning and it's because she's really angry and she's like, to quote Mommy Dearest, taking it out on the dirt.
Look at what you made me do.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt. I can't always tell what it is, but I don't want to find out.
No, to the point, like Jean will literally say to me as she's cleaning, she goes, I'm not mad. I want to clean this.
There's no more certain way to know someone is mad than when they tell you they're not.
Yes.
That is, I mean, that's as old as time itself. That's just, you know they're mad. All right. Am I crazy? Or, look, LeBron James not being with the Lakers, okay, we've moved on from that. LeBron James is going to go to Golden State. And like that seemed to be the first. It's like, it feels like that's kind of simmered down a little bit. That the return to Cleveland, to Andy, you're, in the production of the LeBron James final film, that is a ending that has some zazz, like we've talked about.
Well, it's the familiar ending. It's the storybook ending. It's the ending that the audiences, particularly the ones that have been invested in LeBron in Cleveland, that's the one that's going to test really high. And I think from like the average person, going back to Cleveland will test high. It's what makes sense.
I agree.
It's a safe ending.
It is a safe ending. What about the team that seems to be gaining some steam? I know Shams talked about this earlier today, of Philadelphia. Because at first blush, it's like, oh my gosh, LeBron James and Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid hasn't been able to stay healthy for the vast majority of his career. LeBron James is entering his mid-40s at this point, despite the fact that he's still a very good player and relatively healthy. But the Jaylen Brown acquisition, the Tyrese Maxey, the VJ Edgecombe, like that is a really good team. And even if Embiid is Embiid and unavailable for a large portion of this, I don't know if it has the close the circle ending that we're talking about, cinematically, so to speak. But if he could take Philadelphia and make a run there, even if it's not a championship run, even if they don't finish the whole thing with, the confetti falling and him holding the trophy over his head. That's really interesting to me all of a sudden. Like the return to Cleveland is fine. Like I don't really care. The return to Miami is fine. I don't really care. But if he went to Philly and took Jaylen Brown, who got very bizarrely, discharged from Boston for a package that's far less than the Lakers had to pay for Walker Kessler, of all people, that seems to me like a really intriguing way to wrap up the LeBron James story.
It's an intriguing way to wrap things up. But again, when you think about the content of it all, because again, this documentary's out there, and I'm firmly now of the belief that LeBron is basing this next team at least somewhat in part with what makes for the best documentary. I mean, like,
it's not in the equation.
Well, I mean, Bob Myers just went on Rich Paul's podcast pitching the Sixers. Bob Myers is now part of the Sixers front office. Like, this is highly unusual. This is also, mark my words, going to be part of the documentary. Like, I can promise this will be part of the documentary.
Sure.
Now other teams, they're going to have to publicly pitch Rich Paul. Otherwise, it means they don't want LeBron that bad. And then before you know it, you've got like 20 minutes of this documentary filmed. Like it's actually in the can.
Well, yeah, you've got your final act. You've at least got that. We'll come back to that because we have some Bob Myers sound that you'll hear the actual pitch itself. And getting, again, it's like it's a look at a early cut.
Right.
It's not the final edit, but it's an early cut of the film.
Audiences, like, they're going to have LeBron photoshopped in a Sixers jersey and go, what do you think of this?
So you're saying that he's in the documentary, it's going to have every team from around the league, like partly putting their speech on the documentary, their pitch, I mean, and then where he goes to, it's like that's the final reveal.
I mean, does this not already feel like a reality show, game show as it is? I mean,
Love Island, LeBron style.
Like, again, Bob Myers is publicly pitching his team to LeBron's agent. This doesn't happen.
It does feel reality TV adjacent, but it also feels like a TV show that I've seen so many times. And maybe not this. It's like we're doing another, wedding in the family. It's like, yeah, we've done that. Okay, we'll bring in Cousin Oliver. We've tried that. Like we've done every trick in the book. Like we've had the cute little kid. We've had a wedding. We somebody gets pregnant. Like we've done all of the tricks
with the Lakers.
There you go. We brought in cousin Bronny showed up on the Lakers, and it was like, yeah, okay. But now they're just
they always say on a sitcom when they whenever a sitcom's getting stale, they bring in like the main character will have a baby.
Mom gets pregnant again.
The baby's Bronny.
Yeah. He delivered a 20-year-old baby. ESPN LA's Summer of Soccer is coming to Culver City this Saturday, July 11th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Bring the family to Veterans Memorial Park for a free family field day, fun activities, and a watch party featuring the quarterfinal between Norway and England. Visit culvercity.org for details. We're going to go to the Dodgers. We'll go back to the Lakers. We'll go back to Bob Myers' pitch to LeBron coming up, let's say, at 4 o'clock. But something very, very weird happened to the Dodgers last night. Greg will hop in for first pitch coming up next.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
The quarterfinals are officially set at the 2026 FIFA World Cup after another dramatic day of knockout action. Argentina rallied from behind to defeat Egypt 3-2, while Switzerland survived a tense penalty shootout against Colombia to keep its World Cup dream alive. Now the final 8 are locked in. Thursday, it's France taking on Morocco from Foxborough Stadium in Boston. Friday features a blockbuster showdown between Spain and Belgium at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Then on Saturday, Norway meets England before Argentina and Switzerland close out the quarterfinal round in what promises to be another thrilling day of World Cup football. The road to lifting the FIFA World Cup trophy is down to just 8 nations.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Is there any better match than soccer and pizza? Our friends at Pizza Hut have 2 winning deals all summer long. Need a quick carryout before kickoff? Grab a large 1-topping pizza for just $9.99. Want more toppings or delivery? Get a large 3-topping pizza for only $12.99, available for delivery or carryout. So whether you're watching every minute or just tuning in for the big moments, Pizza Hut is the winning move this summer of soccer. Order today on the Pizza Hut app or go to pizzahut.com.
ESPN LA fans, join us Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino for the Kickin' It at the Park tailgate party as we broadcast live with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Come tailgate for the quarterfinal and unforgettable final World Cup game at SoFi. Cheer on your team and enjoy HBC's new outdoor bar. Hollywood Park Casino, the only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7, is LA's hottest card room, and it just got hotter during the epic Summer of Soccer. Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow us at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Just I.
All right. It was cool.
By the way, I think that's the first time I ever said I.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Did I get it out in one piece?
Maybe.
Did I get it out?
Back to the guys.
It's our first day in who knows how long without any World Cup soccer. Like a month, right?
Pretty much. I think it has been a month.
Yeah.
So it started June 12th.
Okay, today's July 8th, so
we're,
close enough.
we're right around there.
Close enough.
Yeah, I kind of miss it. I like having it on the TV all the time.
I misread my phone. I flipped it on this morning, and I'm like, okay, when is the soccer on today? And I looked and I saw it. I'm like, the France Morocco game I thought was on this afternoon.
Oh,
but,
no.
But it's tomorrow. But I'm like, oh, this sucks. There's only one game today. Like, I love having one and then the next. And then for a month, we had 3 or 4.
Yeah, because something amazing always kind of happens, whether good or bad. It was bad for USA, but it was like yesterday, the Switzerland and Colombia. And that game was 0-0, but it was awesome.
It's crazy.
It was so much fun because of the free kicks. It was great.
I can't wait for it. We're talking about the little World Cup coming up maybe 25, 30 minutes from right now. You know what I saw last night in a Dodger game that I'm sure it's happened occasionally, but it stuck out last night because it's been such a long time since I've seen it. The Dodgers played bad last night. It wasn't just that they lost. You're going to lose every once in a while. It's the first time in a long time I've seen them play bad baseball. Like when they've got more talent than everybody, and they've got an incredible pitching staff and an experienced manager and all of these things. But they play baseball really, really well. They throw to the right base. They don't make very many mental errors. They make very few physical errors. They just play really clean baseball. And yesterday, they had an inning where Rojas booted a ball that he catches 99% of the time.
Right under his glove.
He forgot to cover third base. Yep. Freeland spiked a throw that kind of sparked, let the go-ahead run. It's the first time in a long time I've seen them play a bad baseball game.
Yeah, if you watch them night in and night out, they not only do they play really good defense, they talk about it on the broadcast all the time. Eric Karros and Oral Hershiser are both constantly saying this defense is so good. That's one of the reasons why Eric Lauer is pitching as well as he is, because he understands that the guys behind him are going to make the right play, and that's why his numbers are so low. And Justin Herbleski, who pitches the contact, his numbers are so much better because he has a good defense behind him. That was, I would argue to say, the worst game that Miguel Rojas has ever played as a Dodger.
You got
all the way offensively and defensively.
He had a bad night.
What was the punt for?
Yeah.
Go ahead, but what was the punt for?
Part of the bad night.
Yeah, it really was. Like even Karros in the moment, he's like, you got to know who's coming up next. Like, what are we doing here?
You got to wonder with Rojas when he doesn't cover the base, how much he was still thinking about that booted ball.
Could have been.
like his mind was somewhere else because, I mean, forget you don't expect Rojas to make that type of error.
Mhm.
In the first one, you don't expect him to make a mental error.
No.
Like he's a future manager.
Exactly.
type. So I wonder if he was still stewing over that. And then all it takes is a second not to be thinking.
We were just talking about the Kansas City Royals who made 3 errors on one
that was
play.
so amazing. I love that
We've
stuff.
seen the Mets do that what feels like once a week all season long.
Once a game.
That the Dodgers had, and again, and Andy, I think you nailed it, this is one of their most veteran, most intelligent, most consistent guys who just he had a bad couple of innings, but it jumped out like a sore thumb. And I know that the Dodgers spend a fortune. We've talked about it ad nauseum. I know they have the greatest player ever to put on a pair of cleats. I know that they've got 3 Hall of Famers and another one in the dugout and their manager. I understand the advantages that they have, but it's the fact that they maximize those advantages the way that they do, where they really play. You know what it reminds me a little bit of? Is the Spurs in their heyday. Not only did they have those incredible players, but we're going to set the bar up here, and we're almost never going to lower it to your level. If you want to beat us, you have to get over it. The Dodgers are going to throw a ton of talent at you, but they're also going to be a better baseball team than you are.
Yeah, I mean, for the Spurs, he was called the big fundamental for a reason, Tim Duncan. So, yeah, that's a perfect analogy of it. But it was very odd to see Miguel Rojas, and like you say that he's not thinking about, he's thinking about what happened in that last play, but he's the type of guy to not do that. So he gets the pass because of everything that happened, everything that he did in the World Series last year. I mean, he made one of the best plays in the World Series, the play where he's falling backwards, throws it home, gets there before Eiserkiner for Lefa. All of it was just perfect all the way around.
I mean, everybody gets a pass. It's
of course.
one bad game.
Sure, but the fact is, but him specifically doing that is just very odd.
But that's why I really do think the second error was him thinking about the first error, because it's so unusual for him to make the first error in the first place. That's got to eat at him.
And you could tell it kind of freaked Freeland out a little bit, because when Freddie's crashing and Freeland's covering first, and Freeland takes the throw from, was it Muncy that fielded the ball? And so Muncy throws it over, and Freeland's coming out like, there's going to be a chance for an out at third base. And he had to double pump it because the guy wasn't there. And now all of a sudden, how do I do it? He makes a bad throws. It was kind of, I don't even know how to say this. It made me feel really good about how good they are watching them play bad, because it was so weird to see.
I mean, at the same time, the game ended a lot earlier than it did the night before, so
Much
I was
better.
very happy to go to sleep a lot earlier. But you mentioned somebody. You mentioned Shohei in there.
300.
God, the guy is amazing. It's like you said. I said it earlier this morning, Blue Review. I'm sure you said it on Locked On Dodgers, and I'm sure you're ready to go to it now. It's important to talk about how amazing this man is.
Every night he does something that you probably will never see again. That the speed to which he got to 300 home runs, the fact that he's doing his pitching, the fact that another good example, kind of going back to what you're saying, putting together Shohei, that he had a bad at bat in the ninth inning was stunning.
It was awful.
It was he gets a cookie on the 0-1 pitch and he fouls it back, and I don't think there was anybody, Joe Davis, Eric Karros, Greg Bergman, Travis Rogers, Andy Kamenetsky's like, all right, just hurry up and hit a home run. Like, we've entered the Tiger Woods territory where it's like, do the thing that you're not supposed to do that we've become accustomed to.
It reminds me a bit of in 2024 down the stretch of that World Series where some of Ohtani's at-bats were struggles. The difference is he was playing with a separated shoulder.
Right.
So you knew the explanation. He can barely move his arm. Seeing him have that type of an at-bat without an obvious explanation, again, it speaks to the greatness, and nobody need worry about Ohtani. He's going to be fine. It's just, this stuff also can become contagious.
Yeah.
Guys making mistakes, maybe your focus collectively drops a bit. Baseball is a game of a lot of concentration.
And we've talked about it a bunch with Shohei too, where he's he's been struggling, kind of not struggling, but he's going through whatever he's going through to start the season. He's at 20 home runs. He's just below 300.
You're going to win our bet, by the way.
Oh, I'm totally going to win our bet. 100% he's getting to 40.
The home run total.
The home run total. Travis thought he was going to get to like 30, 35.
Yeah. I think he thought he was going over 40, and I'm like, I just don't see it, and I'd be shocked if he didn't at this point.
He's going to go over 40.
What would you guys like to see him do next? As far as like just like the extraordinary thing, because he's not going to get Cy Young. I think we all had our eyes on that coming into the season.
That's gone.
What is the next thing? Is it just full-time offensive player, go try to run down more MVPs, go try to run down more World Series titles, World Series MVP? Like, what's left on his resume that would make you go, holy smoke?
So I don't think there's anything that he can do that makes you go, holy smoke at this point. Like, if he gets a World Series MVP, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. He deserves that. I don't think there's anything out there besides the Cy Young that was like, oh my God, he got that too. Like, what else could there be? He has Silver Sluggers. He has MVPs. He has MVPs in both leagues. His ERA is way below everybody else's. Like, he has the greatest games in the history of games. I don't know what there is besides the Cy Young.
Full-time position player.
But that's like position player. Position player. Oh, like an outfielder?
Yeah. Stick him in left.
I mean, but I get it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, like he's an amazing
frankly,
athlete.
I'm growing a little bored with those. Like, I mean, I've seen it by now.
But like there's videos of him in Japan where he was a right fielder and he
throwing
had rockets to third base, just absolute gunning guys down.
I haven't seen him do it here.
If you need to see that,
I mean, look, you're asking me to come up with something.
I know, right?
I'm grasping at straws, but
you know what I'd like to see him do? And it's the long haul, right? It's not something that you can do in the short term, but I think he's going to take another real significant step towards it in, what do we got, about 3 months from now. He's going to win his 5th MVP, right? And
I think that's already set, right?
That Bonds has the most ever at 7. Can he catch Bonds? Can he get to 7 MVPs?
I absolutely think he could. Okay, I thought of something now that maybe is slightly more realistic or practical than me demanding he play left field. Closer.
So you lose his bat.
Well, yes and no. You're right. Like, because of the way that the rules are set up, if he starts the game as a DH and enters as a pitcher, you lose the DH. He has to hit for himself, and then whoever comes in next. But there very rarely would be times where there's another time for him to hit. As a
Unless
closer,
he gives it up and they get
but
tied.
Why do you doubt Ohtani like this, Frank? I mean, if he's going on the mound, it's over.
It's not totally true. But
the
I see
other
what
thing
you're saying.
that gets complicated with that is if he's hitting, how do you warm him up
how do you
properly?
warm him up?
If he's hitting in the 8th inning and you got to pitch him in the 9th inning, there isn't a way to get him ready like that.
Right, you can't, like, he's on second base, he gets stranded on second. You can't
or
run
even
into
if
the
he's
bullpen.
let's say he's hitting 5th in the 8th inning. You can't run. I mean, is he going to sprint in from the dugout or from the bullpen to take his at bat? I mean, maybe.
I mean, I've been told this guy's impressive, man. Like, do something. I'm just, again, to your point, this is how much you have to grasp at straws. Like, both of my suggestions are frankly stupid, but I can't come up with anything else.
So to the 8 MVP thing, like, he can as long as he does both. Because, like, if he's guaranteed getting the MVP every single year as long as he does both. If he's just hitting, he has to have amazing years. They're not going to just give it to him, especially because there's guys like Kyle Schwarber. Yeah, the fatigue, the Kyle Schwarber aspect of it.
Then
He's
he
going to
just
have more
becomes
home
a DH,
runs.
and it's harder to win MVP as DH. So, got to do something like close games
without warming up. Like, let's
don't want to let it go.
I mean, dude, it's 1 inning. How much of a warm-up does he need? It's 1 inning.
There's nothing on a baseball field that he can't do. I truly believe that.
Well, the reason I thought of this is he has no career saves.
Yeah.
Like,
Yet.
Oh, that's gonna. Oh, that will happen at some point.
Flip it. I know he started Game 7 of the World Series last year, right? And quite frankly, didn't pitch particularly well, but he was on short rest. But think about it. Just let's say Yamamoto was the Game 7 starter. That it's his turn, and he comes in, and all of a sudden that game kind of goes the way that it did. And to your point, it's like, hey, man, we're out of options. And then he does come in a relief role. And you're just basically like, hey, look, this game may go another inning. It may go another 4 or 5 innings. But this is your game the rest of the way. There are scenarios where he finds a way to do that.
If you're a DH, you come in as a reliever and stay in as a reliever. You can stay as the DH.
Well, he's not the DH anymore. He's the pitcher.
He's a pitcher that's in that spot. So if he ever comes out. So, but to give him the rest of the way.
To see what
you still have to
next.
warm him up, and I don't know how he gets.
But if you saw it coming,
so like he's the last out of the 7th, and then he goes to the bullpen
Yes.
and starts warming up
Yes.
until it's his turn.
He did it in the WBC. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, yeah,
remember the image of him running down the left field line.
Yeah. I mean, like it's possible. Andy, it could happen this year.
And he wants him to play shortstop or catch or something.
See, that would be impressive.
That would actually be amazing. If he played shortstop or catcher at his size, that would be unreal.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Let's do
Why
it.
not?
Let's
Why
do
not?
it.
We got a little Far Side coming. It's a Laura edition Far Side.
Ooh.
Yes. It's
Yes. All right.
weird.
Oh, good. Weird. Laura Far Side coming up next.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. ESPN LA may sound one way on AM.
But you know where it sounds best?
You guessed it, crystal clear digital audio.
Crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA wherever you get your apps.
And you can always watch LA's mega sports station live or on demand on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
I was going to join Australia's Thunder from Down Under, but they told me I was 5 packs short of a 6. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
No shirts, all skin. Australia's Thunder from Down Under. Undresses the 17th.
Number 2.
The biggest soccer watch party of the year is at Sideline Sports Bar, the 19th.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Chevy Silverado truck. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner, the 26th.
Morongo. Good times.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for the Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Far, right now on the Travis and DeMarco afternoon show on ESPN LA.
All right, guys, this is weird doing the Far Side. But as I know, the Far Side is like when DeMarco goes and kind of spills his guts. So, yesterday, my niece wanted to go to McDonald's. I don't go to McDonald's a lot, but I was like, okay, whatever. We ordered, and it was late, so they only have one window open. And when we get to the end, the gentleman's like, here's your food. This is how much it is, whatever. I look, it's not the food that I ordered. So I politely said, hey, this might be the car in back of me, whatever. He grabs the food, looks at it, and goes, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. This is not what I asked for. He has a complete meltdown on the drive-thru window, just bawling. And I was like, oh my.
Crying?
Crying.
Oh, no.
And I didn't know what to do because I'm like, part of me wants to just say, hey, I want
How old of a person is this?
He's probably like 20.
Okay.
20, 21. So he wasn't like super young, but he's not old.
Yeah.
Part of me is like, okay, I don't know what to do because I want to be nice and console you, but there's other coworkers that are going about their whatever's happening.
Right.
And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm so sorry, but that wasn't my food. I'm like, I can take it. Like at that point, I was like, I don't know what to do. And my niece is like, don't take that. You're not paying for that. Like that's not what we ordered.
Was it a better order than what you had?
No, it was not.
Okay.
It also was not. But my thing is, I didn't know how to react to that. I was like, oh my God, do I console you? Do I just leave? And I sat there for maybe about 5 minutes just trying to figure this. I was like, hey man, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to work through it with him. And he was like, I hate this job.
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, oh my God. I didn't know what to do.
I wouldn't know what to do in that situation. Clearly, there was something else going on in that man's life.
At the breaking point.
Yes.
Like, this had been building for days, weeks, maybe his entire life, and it all led to this order.
And listen, I've worked at McDonald's before. I've had people be rude. I've been rude. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was 16. You know what I mean? I felt for the kid because I've been there. And I didn't know what to do. And then finally this older lady from the kitchen comes and like hugs him.
Aww.
And she was like, I'm so sorry, and takes him away. And I'm just like, do I pay? Do I go? Like,
I'm trying
at this
to put
point,
myself in your shoes, and it would honestly be like, hey, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Let me pull up. I'll sit over here. I can come in. I can wait as long as it's going to take. Take as much time as you need, because like you said, Andy, this young is a man. Yeah. This young man is. This has nothing to do with him giving you a fillet of fish when you didn't order one. This
actually was like a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it was maybe his boss had said, "Look, you've screwed this up for the last time. The next one, then you're out of here." It could be anything. It could be something going on. I honestly, that is a super sad story. Like I feel so bad for that kid that putting in the wrong order put him on the breaking point.
How did
That's
it resolve
terrible.
itself?
So the lady that came and hugged
You
him.
ate the fillet of fish.
No, we don't eat fillet of fish in my car.
Didn't feel that bad.
So no. So she took him away, and then she came back and asked me to repeat my order. So I did. And she goes, oh, so I guess he had given the wrong order, like, for a few cars. So she figured it out with me because I was the first one to look into the bag.
I was just going to say that I when I get that bag through the window, I put it on the front seat of the car, and I'm gone. I don't even look in the bag.
She ended up giving me the order that I asked for because they did have it. I guess it was like, again, this is behind the scenes. When you work at McDonald's, there's like a little assembly line, right? Yeah. And everything's back there. So she went and grabbed my stuff, and she's like, I'm sorry for this. This is on us. It's on that. And I was like, no. I already felt so bad. I was like, I'll pay for it. Like, it's okay. She's like, no. We have to move the line. Like, because at this point, it's like 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. So I leave, and I leave with free food, but I still feel bad for the guy.
You got to go back tonight and make sure he's okay.
But what if he's not working there?
Well, I don't know, man. I want a well check on that young man. I feel really bad for that kid. That stinks that sent him over the edge.
It was so bad. And then she tells me when she was telling me to go, it's fine and it's on the house, that now people are coming through the drive-thru saying, hey, I got the wrong order. So now they're gonna have angry people coming up, and I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad for this kid.
I do too.
I felt really bad for him.
Did you ever work in fast food?
I never worked in fast food, but I've worked in a lot of restaurants and bars. I used to be a pizza delivery driver in high school, so I have been through that deal. Like, it's a different type of deal, but I've been through it.
I had a buddy who was a pizza delivery guy, and he had just about had it. Like, he was like, I'm just not feeling this anymore, and he's out on, it's like his first call of the day, right? It's I don't. It's 6 o'clock at night, and he's just getting started, and he's going to go deliver pizzas, and he's literally on his way to drop off the first pie, and he just, in that moment, says, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And he calls his boss and says, I just got mugged. They took the pizza. I'm not coming back.
Whoa.
And took the pizza home with himself and said, that's it, and just ate the pizza, and that was his last day delivering pizzas. Yeah, I just got rolled for the pizza. I can't take this anymore. I quit. Send me my last check.
That's crazy. So I thought I was going to get fired. Like I said, I worked at McDonald's, and it was late. It was like probably like 5 to 10 minutes before we closed. Somebody came in and ordered like all this customized food. And so in the headset at the time, there was like 3 buttons, right? One for the kitchen, one to your other drive-thru in the back, and then one to speak to the people at the window. And I'm like, oh my God. I go, oh my God, bleep. This isn't Burger King. You can't have it your way. Thinking I had set it to the kitchen and to the back part. I just hear it echo through the speaker. And I was like, oh, I'm fired. I'm so fired. Oh, my God, I'm so fired. And the lady starts laughing.
I was just going to say, I would laugh my ass off
and
if
she
I heard
was
something
like,
like that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't like Burger King, though. And I was like, oh, my God, thank God, because I thought I was going to get fired.
Now, AK, I'm curious. Since you were a pizza delivery driver, have you had an encounterment with any bad customers?
It's not what I thought you were going to ask.
I thought you were asking like the plot of a porn film or something.
Oh, wow. That's 100% where I thought he was going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you order this, ma'am?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you order the one with?
Wow.
Oh, man. Wow.
No, generally speaking, my drop-offs while delivering were pretty smooth, pretty simple. I don't recall ever having any issues. It was much more when I worked in different bars when you're dealing with people who've been drinking. Like, that's stuff that can pop off. Like, I had a few of those.
Oh, you were a bartender too, huh?
I was both a bartender and I've also waited tables in a bar. There was times too where I was like the late bartender, so you're basically taking tables while your bar isn't that busy.
Right.
Later at night. I actually one time, I had this group of these like business grad students who would come in every, like it was a Wednesday or something. They'd come in every Wednesday, like 5 minutes before the kitchen would close. Like 12 of them. And they would all want separate checks, and it was all like a pain in the ass. And like I told them one time, I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be one check. I'm like, I'll run 12 cards. That's not a problem. You tell me what you want on each card. Fine. I can't do 12 separate checks. I'm like, it won't get done by the kitchen at this time. And I remember this guy that just kept arguing with me, and I'm like, I can't do it. And he's like, well, we're a bunch of business grad students. We can't figure out this check. I said, I wouldn't brag about that if I were you.
Wow.
I was like, I mean, I wouldn't put that out there publicly. So
yeah, you should ask for your money back from grad school.
I was like, this is not a rousing endorsement of UCLA's grad school. So finally, he's like, I want to talk to your manager. I said, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I told my manager, come on up. This table wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm like, this is out of my hands. I'm like, my manager's going to handle it. I'm not worried about that. And he keeps pestering me about this. And I keep saying, I'm like, look.
The manager or the customer?
The customer.
Yeah.
This one guy in particular.
Yeah.
And he keeps just saying, like, over and over, he's like, well, this is ridiculous. I'm like, look, my manager's going to talk to you about this. I'm like, at this point, I've been told it's not my thing anymore. And he's like, well, maybe you and I should talk about this separately alone. I look at him, I go, are you threatening me? And like, all of a sudden he starts like back, and he's like, well, no. I was like, I said, look, if me going outside and kicking your ass is the way we can solve this, I'll do that right now. I'm like, if that's the way you really want to figure out this separate check thing,
yeah.
I was like, dude, don't threaten me, man. I'm like, no.
I can't stop thinking about that poor kid. It's going to haunt me.
I know, Laura, you handled this way better than I did.
Yeah, you can't get your blank together.
No,
what are you doing?
I'm generally great with that sort of stuff, but I was just like, wait, what? Like, you
That's
actually
wild.
asking me to step outside over a separate check?
You want your own hot fudge sundae on your own check? Like, what are we doing here?
I was like, wait, what?
All right, LeBron James, 76er. We know at least what the pitch is going to sound like. You'll hear it next. It's coming up next. DeMarco is out. Andy is in on 710 ESPN.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
Lyrically, I think it's incredible. It's, yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Makes perfect sense to me.
I want to ha, I want to ha, I want to ha, I want to ha, I want to really, really want to zigzag off.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.
In sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who to call, I say it's easy. I tell them to call my guy. I got a guy. Attorney Big Al. Big Al's been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. He's an LA native, a huge sports fan. Wait till you hear him go. And he knows that after a crash, things get overwhelming fast. Between dealing with insurance companies trying to rip you off, trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors if you're hurt, it can be a lot. Can turn your whole world upside down. That's where Big Al and his team will step in for you. So lock this number in your phone. 1-800-HURT-123. 1-800-HURT-123. They'll help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and help you understand what you may be entitled to. And here's the biggest thing. Don't let the insurance company call the plays. Call 1-800-HURT-123 or visit attorneybigalca.com.
Attorney Big Al's attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
ESPN LA fans, join us Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino for the Kickin' It at the Park tailgate party as we broadcast live with the Sedano and Cat Morning Show. Come tailgate for the quarterfinal and unforgettable final World Cup game at SoFi. Cheer on your team and enjoy HBC's new outdoor bar. Hollywood Park Casino, the only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7 is LA's hottest card room, and it just got hotter during the epic Summer of Soccer. Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow us at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. No matter who you're rooting for, Mercado Gonzalez is your soccer fan paradise. Surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Every single knockout match is available at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Yo, this is Jerry Garcia. It's your boy Concrete. And you're listening live to the 710 ESPN Radio, the best show, 3 to 6, DeMarco and Travis live.
Let's go. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Sounds like Aerosmith, maybe?
No, it's Michael Jackson and Mick Jagger. Or it's the Jacksons and Mick Jagger's State of Shock.
How did you know that right off? Good for you. Well, I'm impressed.
The reason I knew that, A, is because I'm a fountain of useless information, but also it came up in a recent game of games, a Fool of Mine.
This song? This exact song?
Okay, remember Pretty in Pink?
Yeah, the Molly Ringwald movie?
Right.
Did you know DeAndre or just...
I did not know. I just went scrolling through, and I was like, oh, I didn't know the Jacksons had a song with Mick Jagger, so I found it. Oh, cool.
Do you remember the scene in Pretty in Pink where John Cryer dances to Try a Little Tenderness as he's trying to woo Molly Ringwald? Originally, the song was supposed to be, according to IMDb, that song.
Really?
But they couldn't get the rights, which worked out great because that wouldn't have worked with that music at all.
I don't know the scene, unfortunately.
Really?
No, I saw Pretty in Pink one time. What was it, 85?
Sounds about right. Somewhere between 85 and 88 or 9. Yeah. Well, the Molly Ringwald era was a very specific time in life. And she's almost exactly the same age as I am. And as
there are a big crush, right?
Oddly enough, and this is just me, oddly enough, when I was in high school and she was in high school and college and all those things, and she was in just about every single teen movie that came out for about a 10-year window, I was like, she was pretty enough, but she didn't ring my bell. It just was like, whatever, Now? Very different.
Yeah. I haven't seen her in a long time. Has she, do you like the redhead?
Very much.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Nice.
She also began as a child actor on Facts of Life.
That's right.
Like the original Facts of Life cast when it was more kids before they narrowed it down to the 4 of them.
Tootie, Blair, Joe, and...
Tootie, Blair, Joe...
Natalie. There you go.
Oh, look at
speaking
that.
of fountain of useless information. There you go. All right, let's take a listen to Bob Myers, who was on Rich Paul's podcast and was talking about how he would go about pitching LeBron James to join the Philadelphia 76ers.
If he was here, I'd say
I honestly believe this is your best chance to win. You have to decide all the other things that are equally important because it's his life, right? He has to play. He has to face the scrutiny of his decision. Half the people will say you should have done this or should have done that, and they'll criticize him for whatever, which is his life. So he's been through all that. What I would just say is, if it's about winning, and that, let's talk about this team because you can win here in Philadelphia.
All right, let's start with this. This is his best chance to win. Do you guys agree with Bob Myers' premise that of all of the teams that seem like a likely place where or at least a possible place, maybe not likely, possible place that he may go, that Philadelphia is the best chance for him to go out as a champion?
Quite possibly. It's possible. I don't think it's a given, but it's possible. Like, I think the fit in Cleveland is
weird.
Kind of weird.
I agree.
I also would not want to hitch my playoff hopes to James Harden.
Why? Cite examples, please.
Let's go through a list. I bet I can find it on Google real fast for you.
Golden State.
There's plenty of them.
He's not winning a championship with Golden State.
No.
That would just be.
I don't know, man.
No.
Yeah, I know everyone says it, but you have the greatest shooter in the world. You have one of the best players, maybe the best player ever in the world, one of the best defenders in the history of the world. Like, there's a lot of things that are going your way.
I hear you, and I don't disagree with anything, but all of those things that you just described in Golden State rely on nothing but old guys.
Right.
In Philadelphia, there are old guys and young guys.
Yeah, I mean, the Joel Embiid health situation is always something you have to monitor.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of an odd fit of players. Like, you've got some guys who really want to run, some guys who really want to be stationary. I'd have to look at the rest of their bench and stuff, but it's probably the most purely talented team he could join.
Well, Jaylen Brown changes the math on that entirely. DeAndre, do you think that is the bit of basically we're talking about Golden State, Miami, Cleveland, 76ers, and anybody else that you want to throw in there? Is Philadelphia the best chance for him to go out on top?
I do agree that Philadelphia will be the best chance for him. If he's trying to contend for a championship, that is the best team compared to the others, only because of a rising star in Tyrese Maxey. Jaylen Brown is the finals MVP. He's been there. He's done that. VJ Edgecombe is rising as well. So you got young talent right there. And then I know Joel Embiid, the health thing is always going to be a thing, but you just throw LeBron James in that mix with that group. Compared to other teams, it just seems like it would be the best fit for him. But I think, honestly, Minnesota will be interesting for me. And the only reason why I say that because Anthony Edwards being there, he needed help as far as in the perimeter, as far as ball control and stuff like that. Them getting LaMelo Ball was very, very interesting to me. And then you throw LeBron James alongside Jaden McDaniels, a guy who's proven that he can be a really good defender. That's also is kind of glaring for me as well. Then Rudy Gobert, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. I think that would be another good fit for LeBron James as well. That's just, I think.
Okay, the Minnesota one is really interesting to me because Philadelphia is interesting for all the reasons that we've discussed. But like LeBron and Philly, they're with Brown, with Maxey, with Edgecombe, with Embiid. It feels like LeBron certainly makes them a little bit better, but the pieces are kind of a weird mix of pieces. The piece that's missing in Minnesota, to your point, D, is and kind of a goofy phrase, but I think they need an adult in the room. LeBron is the ultimate adult in the room. I've been here, like you said.
There's nobody more literally adult than him in the league.
Right. Let me show you guys how to do this. Yeah. Let me show you guys how to navigate a series against this team or that team. I know how to do this, Anthony Edwards. I know how to do this with that entire – and LaMelo Ball could really use somebody in the room to say, dude, no. You're an incredible talent, but here's how we can use that talent to go win some games.
Do you think that there's two things, one for Philadelphia and one for Minnesota? Do you think that somebody like LeBron, he obviously can, but will want to deal with LaMelo Ball and deal with the nonsense that comes with LaMelo Ball? And to be when he takes a shot from 45 feet away, is he be okay with that kind of play from LaMelo? That's the only part of the Minnesota things that doesn't make sense to me. I love the Anthony Edwards, the Jaden McDaniels. Everything about that team makes sense for LeBron. but I don't know if LaMelo and him will be able to. Eventually, that act will grow old with him.
Well,
and the other thing, just real fast, Danny, sorry, that when it comes to the Philadelphia portion of it, you're relying on Joel Embiid to be healthy. It's the same thing
But
as
you're
relying.
not, really.
You're relying on Anthony Davis to be healthy. It's the same way.
I hear you. If it were just Embiid, then I think your point is well taken.
You need the big.
But if Embiid is basically Embiid, which is when he plays, he's pretty good, but maybe he doesn't play a whole heck of a lot. But you've got Jaylen Brown, Maxey, and Edgecombe. That's a really good team.
Who's your big? If he's not playing.
I get that you're a little undersized, but maybe, again, much like we've seen with LeBron, like get Embiid ready for the end. You kind of try to do the best thing you can there.
I just think who's guarding Chet, who's guarding Wemby, who's guarding Hartenstein, who's guarding
Embiid,
Cat, who's
but at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not going to run him 82 games,
Sure.
but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, you hear me about the LaMelo part?
Yeah, I mean, I think the answer in LeBron's head is I'm the guy that will make LaMelo stop doing this stuff. DeAndre is, I think, correct. That is, of all the teams that have even been sort of rumored for LeBron, and I think the Timberwolves are a long shot, but the cleanest fit may actually be the Timberwolves. I mean, maybe you can make an argument for Denver, but I'd seen some scuttlebutt that Denver's already off the list. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of new faces, period, that you have to put together with the Sixers, and that might be something that could throw him off or make him a little more wary of this. Like, you've got a bunch of guys learning how to play with Jaylen Brown, then learning to play with him. LeBron, like, LaMelo is new in Minnesota, but they've got a core that's been playing together for a while. What I think, though, will be interesting about this, because LeBron is clearly thinking about the narrative and the optics of this. Again, he's doing a documentary reportedly, and we just saw Bob Myers pitch Rich Paul on his podcast. That stuff doesn't happen. If he doesn't win a championship with whatever team he joins, and it's presumably his last one, you have to think about then how weird does it look of him in that uniform.
I want to pick it up right there. Let's come back and let's talk about that, because I think that is fascinating. And the idea of Minnesota, D, is interesting, but I think the Ball James dynamic has a lot. By the way, I'm here for it, but it could get really weird in a very specific way.
Kind of some static between LeVar and LeBron.
Just a little bit, and he's not going to stop talking.
Never, ever. Join ESPN LA this Friday at HPC, Hollywood Park Casino, for the ultimate pre-match tailgate party. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show live from 7 to 10 a.m. as you get you ready for the quarterfinal at SoFi between Spain and Belgium. Follow @PlayHPC for more information, and we will see you Friday. LaMelo v. LeBron, I'm in. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Andy's in for DeMarco. Greg's here on a Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Lionel Messi.
Yeah, you call him Lionel. He's not Lionel Richie.
Well, whatever. I just call him Messi. Do you think he's having a little birthday party with like a little cake today?
Well,
little guy.
You know, you should bring him to the East Central. Sit him up on the hand one day. Little Lionel Messi. Lionel Richie,
Lionel Messi.
Right. A duet.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, with a spectacular live-to-film concert this July at Peacock Theater in L.A. Howard Shore's iconic Academy Award-winning score will be performed live by a live orchestra beneath an immense screen as the film plays in its entirety, bringing the music, magic, and the adventure of Middle-earth to life. Experience one of the most beloved films of all time in a way you've never seen before. Don't miss this unforgettable event, July 16th through the 18th. Tickets are on sale now.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. That means us, California. Win or go home. That's it. That's the World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now live in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff, before work, the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace. And I'm Ireland.
You already know how to count. You already know who to call. Simple counting pattern that lands on Jacob every time. 800-345-6789.
So basically, if you can count to 9, you can count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. And I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is going to be fun. I like this.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Isn't it cool?
It's so good.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Hey. Why are you laughing?
Back to the guys.
Lionel Richie.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, nice job.
Thinking of the joys of dancing on the ceiling.
I thought you don't know me.
I know this one because when I went to the U.S. Open a couple of years ago at LA Country Club, which is literally in the middle of Century City, right? It's Beverly Hills. We're walking around, and I think it was Beto, actually, because Beto and I were hanging out at the tournament for a while, and he goes, that's Lionel Richie's house. We're on, like, I don't know what hole it was, the 6th hole. And we walked to, like, the 4th hole. He's like, this is still Lionel Richie's house. Right? It was, he had an entire block in the middle of the most expensive real estate maybe in the entire country.
I'll tell you something. The Commodores sliding into Lionel Richie's solo career, that is a lot of money.
It looks like the Four Seasons Santa Barbara.
Right.
It looks like a resort.
And that's before you get into some of the soundtrack songs.
Right.
You get into Say You, Say Me.
Yeah.
Look, that dude made some money.
Look, man, there's a reason that Nicole Richie became famous.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
There's a lot of money that
extraordinary.
went into that.
All right, back to LeBron and where he's headed next. I want to start with this and kind of going back to it. Greg, you mentioned this, that LaMelo Ball is a certain type of player, and LaMelo Ball, I think part of the reason he's no longer in Charlotte is that Charlotte came to the conclusion that this doesn't work for us. Like, no one's arguing his talent, no one's arguing his ability to play, but maybe his ability to create winning basketball maybe not be what they need.
Just think about what you said. His act wore thin in
Charlotte. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
All right.
with the
we're
San Antonio
understanding what's
Spurs
happening here. Yeah.
or the Miami Heat.
Right.
It was in Charlotte. Let's say he does the same thing in Minnesota. Let's say LeBron James in DeAndre's scenario is in Minnesota as well, and LeBron basically says to him, "No, we're not doing it like that." Like for his entire career, the face-off would always go. LeBron's going to win every face-off he was ever in his life. He's LeBron James, right? When what he says goes, the organization was going to line up behind him no matter what. Would they in that situation, or? Hey, man, we just traded for LaMelo Ball. He's still a young player. LeBron is here for a very short period of time. We're going to line up behind LaMelo.
I think the answer might actually be this. You go to Ant and say, whose side are you on?
It's interesting.
Because ultimately, all of this is about making Anthony Edwards happy and committed in Minnesota. Like, they brought in LaMelo Ball as a different way to play in order to hopefully keep Anthony Edwards happy. Like, supposedly
They have a good relationship. They definitely need someone to take Ant off the ball. Like, they need someone to prevent him from getting double teams constantly. Like, LaMelo Ball can do that. You know, all other issues, waves arms around, acknowledged. That is something LaMelo Ball can do.
So what I see here is I'm looking at his contract, and I see $40 million this year, $43 million the next year, $46 million the next year after that. That's a lot of money for one guy, and the other guy is going to be making the minimum.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to end up going with the guy that you have $120 million into.
How does that end? I mean, okay, let's say you got that Anthony Edwards says, I'm Team LaMelo. We owe him, what did you, those numbers, what is that? About 130 million. Yeah, okay. Yeah. LeBron James for the first time ever was like, yeah, we don't care what you say. Like what?
Which is amazing,
and
by the way.
That to your scenario about like the fit is really good and all these things, but he, for the first time ever, and we went from high hand to at least even hands with Luka, and maybe slightly less, but LeBron said something. LeBron and Luka were on the same page. They got along
LeBron
really well.
and Luka got along. They were not the problem.
LeBron was actually making more, I believe.
What
than
if he
Luka was last year.
hears, yeah, we don't, we're going to do it like this. If you don't like it, you could leave. Like that is a fascinating scenario.
I have a little bit of a pushback as far as the whole LaMelo Ball situation. I will say the Charlotte Hornets, the second half of the season, they were really, really good.
They played well.
To the point where they almost, that they would have won that play-in tournament. They would have been a playoff team. And look, call it what you want. The Charlotte Hornets, the reason why they offloaded from LaMelo Ball wasn't because they didn't see the talent in him. It was because the amount of stuff that they were getting in return for him, I think that they were like, we're going to sell higher right now. Right, while his value is still high. So
they said it will never be healthier or more serious than this, because they've been shopping LaMelo for like a year leading up to then. They were like, it's never getting better than this. First good offer, done.
Yeah, but do you ever shop a franchise guy? You know what I mean? Like to the point of, even if, like to your point, they were playing better, but you're not, I mean, Nico Harrison aside, are you ever shopping a guy who's the best player on your team that you believe can lead your team to a championship?
See, they are believing in Con Knipple right now. So that is they believe that is their franchise guy alongside Brandon Miller. So that's why they got rid of LaMelo Ball. And plus, they had a lot of immaturity on that Charlotte Hornets team. And Charles Lee is a brand new coach trying to get established as well. You see the steps that he's training towards the right direction. LaMelo Ball going to Minnesota, yes, it helps out Anthony Edwards. But also, he's playing with a coach in Chris Finch, who's been to Western Conference Finals how many times? 2-3 times in the span of these past couple seasons. So he's going into an environment where it's like, hey, man, you got, LeBron James come in there, you got that adult, a guy who's been there, done that, and able to kind of control him. Because Charlotte, a lot of immature players on that team. They're really, really young compared to Minnesota and how they are.
Yeah, the head of that snake, though, the immature player, was LaMelo Ball, and I think that there's certain guys
but there was no one to check him.
Sure, and maybe this will help. Chris Finch will maybe that guy, but certain guys are a certain way. Now, people can change.
Maybe there was no one there to check him, but what could also be true is some guys are uncheckable.
Right. At some point, they are going to show their true colors, and even if he walks in there and he's a perfect citizen and is playing great team basketball, eventually the old LaMelo will come back around.
I mean, like DeAndre Ayton with the Lakers, I think was a less extreme example of this.
Yes.
Like,
right, yeah.
Like DeAndre Ayton was not like a problem with the team. He wasn't acting out, but like they were hoping that they could get a more consistent motor version of DeAndre Ayton. And ultimately, over the course of the season, he had some good moments, maybe even like a good month or two. He had a great opening round against the Rockets, but it just became clear that that motor part of him was never going to be fixed. And I think just the way he sees the game and the way he sees his role in the game was never. I imagine they were concerned that even if he said all the right things about playing a backup role, that over the course of the season, he would not be happy all year with a backup role.
Okay, so that's part one. Part two is, and Andy, you've been joking about it, but I know you're at least half serious when you're talking about like the narrative of how this thing wraps up. Like, what is the ending to the LeBron James movie? And that matters as well. Him being in Philly and Minnesota, I think both of these check this box. This isn't Patrick Ewing on the Sonics or the Magic. This isn't Olajuwon in Toronto, because LeBron is still a very good NBA player. He's
Jordan
not just
with the
running
Wizards.
out the clock. It's more like that,
Right.
I think, a little bit. But would be very weird to have him go, really, quite frankly, anywhere other than Cleveland or Miami. And does that factor
I think
into
Golden
it?
State would not be considered weird just because he and it'd be weird in the sense that he and Steph battled against each other. And I think a lot of people are going to find that disappointing, just like the idea of you are teaming up with the guy that you used to battle with so much. You know, they're both towards the end of their careers. There's clearly no animosity between them, and they've talked about it before. I think that's maybe the other one that wouldn't be super weird. The others, though, there's going to be a degree of, unless they win it all or like do a super deep playoff run where LeBron balls out, I think all of them are going to seem kind of weird.
I think Golden State is just as weird as the other two.
So do I.
Yeah, I think it's just like I'm closing my eyes and I'm envisioning seeing him in a Golden State uniform and then picturing 5 years from now, it's like, wait, did that actually happen? Like, because I don't think that they would be a bad team, but I also think they'd just kind of be what they've been. I think it would be a lot like what we just saw at the Lakers. They're okay. They go to the playoffs, but that would just seem that seems equally weird to me as the
best
other two.
case scenario for that, I think, in all honesty, is LeBron just spends however much longer the rest of his career is having a really good time.
Yeah.
And whatever comes of it, whatever playoff runs, whatever, like, this is something he's clearly thought about for a while. He has a lot of respect for Steph.
Then that's Golden State.
Yeah.
If the bucket of happiness comes down to, like Bob Myers was saying in that clip we played a second ago, it's like this gives him a chance to go out on top. And then he was talking about how, all of the other things. He's referring to the bucket of the weather is good in California, which, by the way, and I'm not being funny, his new found obsession of playing golf, that is only provided in a handful of NBA cities. That's something that Minnesota can't provide. That's something that Cleveland can't provide. That is a West Coast and South thing, really, almost exclusively. So if the bucket is more important than winning, then I think Golden State goes back to near the top of the list.
Yeah, and remember what Rich Paul said at the very, very beginning. It's about his happiness. That's all he's thinking about right now is his happiness. So when you look at all these other teams that we continually talk about, how much of that is smokescreen? Because is he going to be happy in Philadelphia? Is he going to be happy in Minnesota? Is he going to be happy in Golden State and in Cleveland? Yeah, those are the two places, maybe Miami too.
Why is he happy in Cleveland?
Because it's his team. It's where he grew up. It's where it's
but
home.
those the guys on the team are not his. It's not like Kevin Love and those guys are there. It's not
his family, his school, his everything.
He's
Yeah,
got a lot of roots there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's still in, and this is awesome. He is still involved with the Cleveland community, Akron, Ohio, like all of that stuff. Like, he does a lot of things there. He has a school there.
I understand, but like the nostalgia of I used to live here and wear this uniform is not the same as like he and Steph can have conversations about the same sorts of things. He and Draymond have lived similar NBA lives. They've been around dropping in with a bunch of brand new guys that it's a uniform and a community. Like he can still do all the school stuff. He can still contribute
One
there.
of his high school friends, Brandon Weems, I believe is his name. He's involved. I mean, he's one of his high school teammates.
Mm-hmm.
He is part of the Cavs front office, and like he's been there for a while. Like they did not bring him in just to get LeBron.
Close the deal. Yeah.
Like he is apparently very good in his own right with what he does. But like that would be a familiar face and feeling for him. The franchise, the fans,
yeah,
the relationship with the fans is familiar, and it's closing the loop. Like
very
from a storybook.
Good
standpoint.
Zags.
very much, very much so. And also, if he gets annoyed with James Harden, he goes to his home that he's always had in Cleveland.
Yeah, but he
and
still
chills
has to go
out.
to practice the next day, and Harden's still there.
Practice? We talking about practice? Like, what is that?
But that's what I mean. Like, I think part of the reason that L.A. was the main reason is the Lakers basically said, you're free to leave. Let's never lose track of that. That the main reason he's not here is that the Lakers went, hey, I want it. And they went, yeah, no, we're not seeing it the same way. So he went, but if he's looking for the bucket of happiness, a bed that's familiar to sleep in and a uniform that I'm comfortable seeing, that doesn't fill much of the bucket. Steph Curry fills the bucket. West Coast weather fills the bucket. San Francisco area golf fills the bucket. Like being an hour from your home in Los Angeles fills the bucket.
Yeah, if you want the happiness, the most happiness is going to be in Golden State, and he's just having fun. If he's not worried about winning another title, which I don't think he should be, I think for himself,
His legacy's set.
Yeah, that's
His
already set.
legacy is done.
For himself and for us, for the enjoyment of the NBA, to watch Steph, Draymond, and LeBron playing basketball together for 82 games, great. I'm all in. All in.
Where do you think he goes?
You were all set on Minnesota, weren't you?
I'm set on Minnesota, but
you think that's not where you'd like to see him. Where do you think he signs? Maybe it could be Minnesota.
I honestly, I think Philadelphia has gotten some steam. I think Philadelphia.
Andy, Cleveland, Greg,
Golden State.
You know what's funny?
Cleveland.
I honestly don't know. I think you guys have all made really good case, and I think where I'd like to see him go is Philly because that's the most intriguing. Maybe Minnesota's also, but the Golden State thing I'm sure it's most fun for him. I don't know if it's any fun for me.
Well, I mean,
yeah. It's not fun for you if you seeing three of the best players ever playing together at the end of their career.
No,
it's like what was that movie? You would know the movie that had like all the old guys just going on their last hurrah kind of thing.
Oh, I mean, it's a standard movie cliche where a bunch of guys get together for one last job.
But it was it was I just went on a fun. I forgot what it was called.
It's the one with James Garner and Jack Lemmon and all those.
Yeah, that type of thing. Yeah. What was it? What were you saying before?
I just if he wants to win, that's Philly. If it's any of that other stuff, it's Golden State.
Right.
Like those that's it. I don't know, man. That's weird.
So, Laura, you say Cleveland? You say Cleveland, Laura?
I say Cleveland. Just because based on everything, and I think that he just wants his fairy tale, whatever ending. You just get over it. Just do it. Give him his last year. Get him out.
I have not seen yet these other teams' pitches, and we're going to see these other teams' pitches because Bob Myers just laid down the gauntlet. You got to do this publicly.
Yeah.
And he loves that.
Well, we know he loves that. That is for sure. A reminder, if you'd like to help people affected by the Venezuela earthquakes, your donation through redcross.org/ESPN enables the Red Cross to prepare for, respond to, and help people recover from this disaster. Again, that is redcross.org/ESPN. We got a little tip or no tip coming up next. Another intern edition. Lance and Junior are going to pitch in as well. That's coming up on 710 ESPN.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
The quarterfinals are officially set at the 2026 FIFA World Cup after another dramatic day of knockout action. Argentina rallied from behind to defeat Egypt 3-2, while Switzerland survived a tense penalty shootout against Colombia to keep its World Cup dream alive. Now the final 8 are locked in. Thursday, it's France taking on Morocco from Foxborough Stadium in Boston. Friday features a blockbuster showdown between Spain and Belgium at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Then on Saturday, Norway meets England before Argentina and Switzerland close out the quarterfinal round in what promises to be another thrilling day of World Cup football. The road to lifting the FIFA World Cup trophy is down to just 8 nations.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
Hi folks, it's Oral Hershiser, and I couldn't be prouder or more excited to introduce the new Oral Hershiser Chevrolet here in beautiful Chino. Chevrolet has been a part of America's story for over 100 years, built on grit, reliability, and doing things the right way. And that's exactly how we are going to earn your business at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. So come on in, say hello, and let us earn your trust. Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. Bulldog tough, Chevy strong.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, vodka with standards.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000. Use code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000.
It's around 4:45 in the Southland on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. You know what that means? It's time for Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. Tip or No Tip with producer Laura. Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. If you get in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone. Call 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Or visit attorneybigalca.com. Tip or No Tip time with producer Laura. And sitting in today for producer Laura, here's producer Funches.
I'm here.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Here. That's a good Funches.
I was waiting for producer Funches in the imaging, and I was like, oh, he updated it. I guess I was wrong. All right, guys. So I'd love me some murals, okay? And there is a Dodger mural unveiling today at hosted by Kombu Sushi out in the Arts District. It looks really cool.
That's your neighborhood, right?
It is the Arts District. It is my neighborhood. So hopefully I'll get to see it afterwards. But I want to know, do you guys take the time to go see murals? Tip or no tip?
Not on purpose. Like if I see one, I will stop and enjoy it and kind of take it in. But I'm not going to, like, for instance, make a trip specifically to go see it. If I happen to be there and I drive by it and or whatever, I will take it in and enjoy it. But no, I'm not going to seek it out.
No tip. I will go out of my way to go to an art museum or something like that, but just specifically to go look for murals? No, I've never done that before.
No tip. Also, I see it as it's going by. Oh, that's cool, and I keep driving. Like, I'm not stopping, getting out, going to look at it. They're cool. I like seeing them as I drive by, but I'm not going to make a thing of going to see the mural.
There is a great, super random mural in Studio City of the movie The Outsiders.
Awesome.
Where?
Dally and Soda Pop are in it?
It's
Pony Boy?
I live in Studio City. I can go look at it as I drive by.
I gotta Google
as I drive by.
I gotta Google this. I'll find it. But it is in the middle of Studio City. Like, there's been a few times where I've gone meet some friends who live out in that area, and it's got the Rumble in it. Like, part of the Rumble is in it. It's pretty awesome.
Is Cherry Valance in it?
Cherry Valance, I want to say is in it, but I'd have to look.
Okay.
I'd have to look.
Because if Cherry Valance is in it, then maybe I will make a special trip to see the mural. Because
it's by Floyd's. Is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly where it is.
Okay, I'm going to find a picture. I'm going to tweet it out.
I used to go to the Floyd's
Are you
barbershop.
looking at it right now, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay, is Cherry Valance in it?
So you're going to it, Greg?
That's not Cherry Valance.
No.
Cherry Valance is Diane
No, that's
Lane.
Yes.
Yeah.
First of all, that's Squints. So
Yeah.
that's not the one I'm looking at.
Okay, I will find this, and I will show it to everyone, and I will tweet it out at Cam Brothers.
Okay, so I will pass the baton, and we'll go with Junior first. Junior, what's your tip or no tip?
All right. Kansas City Royals second baseman Tyler Tolbert recorded a hit in 12 consecutive at-bats, tying an MLB record before flying out in his 13th at-bat, falling just short of breaking the record. So tip or no tip, if you are pitching to Tolbert in his 13th at-bat, are you walking him on purpose so the history is not being made on you, or are you challenging him to potentially end the streak?
All right, I'll go for if you walk him, the streak's still alive, right? Because it's not technically an at-bat. So the next one, but regardless of that, I'd want to be the guy to end the streak. I wouldn't be worried about being the guy that, keeps it going. But if I had the guy that, that is so wildly hot to get a hit 12 times in a row, to be the guy to finally get that dude out, I'd go at him.
Yeah, I'd go at him too. I live by the mantra of Skip Shoemaker. As the
Schumacher.
Sorry,
Gaucho
Schumacher.
legend. How dare you?
Schumacher, the manager of the Marlins, when he pitched against Shohei Ohtani, going for his 50-50, he said, no, you keep throwing to him, and he just kept hitting me out of the park. So I live by that. I will go right at him. If he gets me, he gets me, but let him keep going.
Yeah, I would absolutely go at him. If for no other reason than nobody remembers who the pitcher was in that streak. Like,
I don't
nobody.
remember.
Give me any hits record, a home run record, or whoever. I challenge you, other than maybe Travis, because this is just truly his wheelhouse.
I'm trying to think of it. I know a handful of them.
In the 50-50 game, who was the one?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah,
I remember
that was
Al
2
Downing
years ago.
gave up Hank Aaron's, record breaker against Ruth.
But that's also one that we see all the time with the guys running on the field. Like, nobody remembers the pitcher in this situation.
You're right. No, get the guy
it.
out. Go after him.
All right, Lance, give us your tip or no tip.
All right, guys. So 4th of July just
Mike Fowler.
finished. We
That was
always
blonde.
eat like hot dogs and hamburgers on 4th of July. So today, Pringles just dropped limited edition pop dog buns. So these are the 3 flavors. I'm going to read it out to you guys. Sour cream and onion, barbecue pop dog, and honey mustard pop dog buns. Tip or no tip? Would you guys try these buns with your glizzies?
You really had enjoyed saying with your
You have
glizzies,
really
didn't
been
you?
mentored by Chris Morales.
I was really
Were you-
debating saying hot dogs or glizzies, and I was like, I'll just
Were
say
you looking in
glizzies.
the mirror in the bathroom and like saying, "This is how I'm going to say"?
That
it"?
was
I don't know about the bathroom,
delivered
but-
very well. I'm
It was
impressed.
it was really well done. Just the sour cream and onion one. I don't think I would do. Maybe the barbecue one. What was the third one?
Honey mustard.
No, not that one.
hard
So,
pass.
so tip to 2, no tip for the third one. I mean, why not? If just a little bit of flavor, it's probably terrible, and I'll hate it right afterwards. But I'll give it a shot.
Andy?
I don't eat hot dogs, but
Neither do I, by the way.
I've never liked
They're not
them,
good.
ever.
Weirdo.
But I do
He
like.
doesn't like me.
I do like bratwurst, Polish sausage, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Brats. Yes, and it's a totally different taste, a much better taste. I think I would go either the honey mustard bun, depending on the type of brat. Like some of them are a little bit sweeter, or I definitely think the sour cream and onion could be pretty awesome. Like assuming it's not a really overly artificial taste.
I mean, come on now.
Like you got to do this well.
Yes.
But if you do it well, yeah, I think that could work.
Look, you're both out of your minds for not liking hot dogs, but that's a
agree.
topic
They're
for
not-
another
yeah,
day.
they're not good.
Pringles are exactly what you just described, Andy. Pringles taste like you're having a mouthful of chemicals, right? They're like a potato chip tastes like it's got some chemicals, but it also feels like you're eating a crispy potato.
Sometimes I've had a mouthful of chemicals. It's a pretty good night.
I hear you. You get that. Like for me, this is just like that waxy, chemically Pringle thing is deeply off-putting to me. So I'm a hard no tip on any Pringles related paraphernalia.
I'm just trying to
I'm
like
with you.
picture like the container. And
Yeah, you
pull
go
out
Pop it out.
off the top of that thing. Like I want bread is on my bun. I don't want
It's weird.
cyclone whatever it is.
I'm on the website right now. They are actually out of stock now.
I believe
Oh,
it.
yeah. It's
And
gonna go
the
quickly.
next time you can buy it is July 15th. And the container is actually like
In the
Pringles
tube?
in the tube.
Yeah.
So,
Please
Yeah,
do not
yeah.
give me that for my birthday.
Yeah, you
No,
know what?
that
I think
sounds
I think
dirty.
I'm gonna go do it.
Really?
I think July 15th.
Are you pro Pringles?
I'm not pro Pringles, but I want to try it. I want to see if it gives the
The little extra
dog,
oomph.
If it gives like
If
some,
you wanted a sour cream and onion kick on your dog, which okay, put sour cream and onion on your dog.
Yes.
Not the
Is Johnny I going to be here for his birthday?
I can look it up. It's the 17th.
If he is, you should bring
and,
him one.
You and
It's not the 17th. It's the 15th.
15th. Sorry, I don't remember everybody's
And then
birthday,
you
but
can
I was close. I knew it was here, and it
Bring
was
it
like,
for
you were
him,
a couple
DeAndre.
of days. You had 365 shots at it. You only missed by 2 days.
2
That's
days.
pretty
We
good.
were
you. I think
talking
that-
about it today,
But
though.
you didn't say
know.
the actual
We
date. Just
did.
that it was next. No, you
We
said
did.
next week.
Anyways, I have another
don't
tip or
know.
no tip.
Do another different note.
Would you eat it, Laura?
By the way,
No,
real fast,
absolutely not.
the movie I was trying to think of when it comes to the old guys going on their last hurrah was Las Vegas. And I could see that being Las Vegas for LeBron. Keep going. Sorry, Laura.
It's all good. Okay, so I was actually thinking about doing this, and I want to know if you guys would do it too. So, LA28 tweeted out, "The role of a lifetime is coming. Apply to be a Games Time volunteer as part of the LA28 volunteer program presented by Delta Airlines starting July 14th. So you can sign up to volunteer at la28.org. I want to know, tip or no tip, you guys would volunteer for LA28.
100% tip for me. Yeah, I would be, if there was any way to kind of nudge the volunteerism in a certain direction, like, I don't know if there's, of all the volunteer positions, I don't know if I'd love to do all of them, but I was really deeply inspired by the Olympics the last time they were in Los Angeles. I was 13 years old. I loved everything about them. Watching the games in 2024 in Paris, it was really fun to watch. My wife is a healthcare provider, and she is going to throw her hat in the ring to go do some things like that. I'm really excited for the Olympics to be here. I would do it, yes.
Okay, so just adding before you guys get to do the tip or no tip, I got an email for this as well. and what roles you can play. So it's
Yeah.
communications, ceremonies, driving, operations, experience, sport, medical, and technology. So they
Ceremonies.
are broken into different things.
I would love, like, if just being there and I'm being a part of any of those events, even if you're just kind of standing off to the side and funneling people, I think that would be really neat.
So I would absolutely do it. I would love to see just one event. I was trying really hard for the LA 28 tickets and have not gotten anything for it.
You never got anything?
No. Did you get tickets?
Bobby got 3 things.
3 things?
Three things.
I got turned down the first one, and they said,
Yeah.
"Oh, don't worry, you'll be in the next one." And there was never a next one.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
I've not.
God.
I want to go to an event. I'm hoping that something happens.
What
here.
did you apply for?
I didn't apply for any of them. I just
Oh,
said
okay.
they just said, "What would you like to see?"
Yeah.
So I went to. I don't
You
even
got
remember what. It was
volleyball,
like swimming, volleyball,
golf, and baseball.
Yeah, he got all those.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you need somebody to go hang out with, I'm happy
It
to
was
go hang out with Bobby.
expensive.
They're not cheap.
No, so I got probably like the 3rd or 4th day I got to be a part to buy them. Most of them were gone, and everything that I wanted was astronomically expensive. But I got like, well, here's another try if you didn't go the first one. It was just as expensive or more. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this.
Yeah, but I would love to see an event. I've never been a big Olympics person just in general, but the last Olympics, I think, have really kind of got me into, I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying watching this. And now that I know it's going to be here, I really would like to go see something. Even like dirt bike racing. I don't care what it is.
Anything.
I'll go see anything.
That's a no tip for me. Way too many people for me to be a volunteer.
What if you're a volunteer at his point? Like you're at, surfing.
But what
Yeah,
am I
that'd be fun.
doing, though?
You're making sure, no, the bathrooms are over there.
Yeah.
That's your job.
I would get really irritated after a while. Like, at the 500th person I'm directing the bathroom, it would get old to me. I'd rather just watch it.
You want to see the event?
Get off my lawn.
I'm not
Like
a
in
super
person?
big Olympics guy, to be honest. So that's part of it, too.
Yeah. I'm not like I guess I kind of am an Olympics guy now that I think about it. I really enjoyed it, and I do like watching them. I think they're fun to watch.
And I think the World Cup being here right now and how everything's going right now and how what it did to the city.
Mm-hmm.
We can go to so many different places and have watch parties and all that stuff. I would have loved to have gone to a game, way too expensive. But the fact is that because it was so big, I have really high hopes for Olympics because of really what just happened today.
Would you volunteer?
This month?
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Laura?
absolutely.
Oh, 100%. I want to do it.
Yeah.
But when I was looking at it, the times you have to be available at certain times, and I work. No.
No, it would be if you got something that was like, I don't want to drive people around. I don't want to work in a communications. Like, I would like to I want to be in a venue.
Like, I don't know if you get to call your shot
Probably
as a
not.
volunteer.
Probably
That's also
not.
part of it, too, is like all of a sudden I show up, I have to get through all these people, and I know you don't like people, Travis, like seas of people. You don't like them. Then all of a sudden you find out that, like, the thing you're picturing as the absolute worst volunteer gig, that's yours.
That's what you get?
Do I still get to see the event?
You don't get to guarantee it. It's a dice roll.
Well, if I don't get to see the event, then it's not worth it. But if
I want to carry the scoreboard at Riviera during the gold
Oh,
medal match.
that would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Wouldn't
that be
crazy.
amazing?
Oh, I'd love that.
Yeah, sign up for that.
Yeah.
I'm sure no one else wants to do it. I'm sure there's not a long line for that at all. You're listening to KSBN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. And Tip or No Tip is brought to you by Attorney Big Al. If you get in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go it alone. Call 1-800-HURT-123 or visit attorneybigalca.com. All right. The World Cup took a break for the first time in a while. And as a non-soccer person, I have a question for you guys because I don't know if I'm the perfect person to ask or the worst person to ask. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Andy's here for DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
LeBron has been the most criticized athlete of this particular generation.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Luka is not that. He's going to get a level of criticism if this thing goes sideways for some reason or another. Look, I don't think it's going to go sideways. I think they're going to be a playoff team. My questions is based on what the roster currently looks like. You know, I wonder what it looks like in the postseason. But as I said yesterday, if this build resembles what the Dodgers build was under Andrew Friedman and when Mark Walter took over, it may take a minute. They'll be ultra competitive for a while, and then they'll make certain moves that will cement them in the championship category. I don't necessarily believe they're there, but I don't think they're far away necessarily. I think they're about a player or so short.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. That means us, California. Win or go home. That's it. That's the World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now live in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff, before work, the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
Refresh your yard this summer with 4th of July savings from the Home Depot. Choose your power starting at $99 with tools from trusted names like Ryobi and Milwaukee. From backyard get-togethers to end-of-summer upgrades, 4th of July savings on cordless tools deliver the power and mobility to keep up with every job without slowing you down. Power on the go is here, and summer projects are easier than ever with the Home Depot. While supplies last, see store or online for details.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
I know just enough to pretend that I know what I'm talking about. That, by the way, goes for almost everything except for drinking and baseball.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Puppy power!
I did not know you had that in you.
Come on, I love that shit. Come on.
Back to the guys.
So my shirt is a topic in the chat?
It's great. What a great name.
I don't understand.
Travis half sleeve shirt. It's a great name.
I know,
but I also don't know what a half sleeve is.
That is a half sleeve.
Yeah. I feel like,
so to my wrist would be a full sleeve?
Half sleeve, yeah.
Okay, so short sleeve.
yeah, short sleeve.
Okay.
Short sleeve. Would be. Did they not? Was that not available? Was Travis short sleeve shirt not available?
Maybe not.
Well, I know
Someone else has it.
Typically, I will wear my thin sweatshirts because it's 40 degrees in here, but it's the summer, so I'm going a little lighter fare, and I'm still
It's freezing in here. I have a blanket.
I got I don't know. I'm all right.
Yeah, but you're
With
always
DeMarco
cold.
being out, I felt safe to wear what he would call my substitute teacher shirts today.
They are
So
very
I
much.
Mr.
wore one
Bellies.
yesterday, and I don't give DeAndre any help. He already tagged me with that a few different times.
It's my favorite reference, actually.
They always on DeMarco's his button-up shirts because he always comes with those colorful and like the fireworks. And all that.
Yeah.
I love how much they pay attention to what we're wearing. They know
Yes.
what you wear all the time. They love your shirts. You always have a different shirt, and it's always something like interesting. And then there's other people that are like, hey, their shirt's too big or whatever it is.
I want to be comfortable, and I want to look like presentable enough. That's the goal.
That's good.
By the way, substitute teachers do not wear these shirts.
Maybe not anymore.
We should ask Josh from our social media department. He's a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
What
Josh,
do you wear,
he's in the
Josh?
back.
What do you wear, Josh?
Would you wear this shirt, Josh?
Thumbs up. Yes,
Josh
you
is
would.
like
Thumbs
would.
down.
Yeah,
But
okay.
he would wear this.
He would.
See,
There you
Josh
go.
is a young, stylish man, so
That's
I'm
right.
feeling even better
You
about
need some
this.
swag, man.
Yeah. I need swag?
No, I'm saying like if you like, I'm not gonna come in with I don't know. I feel like I have a certain type of like.
Well, this
wardrobe.
isn't for you. This is for me, right? Like, we've got our lanes. We understand each
If
other.
you button the top button and added a tie, you would be ready to show up at the cubicle.
You should get
Is everybody feeling better now?
We should get you some social media. Go to the back into the sales office and just sit there and start working on your computer.
It's Travis over in IT.
You do not want me in the IT department.
No, I know.
Trust me.
Don't.
Oh, so I told you we're getting some stuff done at the house, and one of the things we got new thermostats. Okay, and the old ones that you and I grew up with, Eddie, we just turn it, and hots to the right, colds to the left. Now they're connected to the internet, and I'm like, I could not figure out how to program my phone to the thermostat and do all this other stuff that this thing can allegedly do.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
it's amazing.
No,
I have a Nest.
It is. It's
Nest.
it's very cool. Well, give me a chance. And I couldn't get it. And so finally Susan tried. She couldn't get it. Maybe that doesn't make it better or worse. I don't know. A couple of 50-year-old people trying to fight through the thermostat. So we call the people that installed all this stuff. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll send somebody out, and they'll walk you through it. No problem. And they were great. And they sent, and the guy's tapping on it. He goes, you know what? It's not working. I'm like, well, that made me feel a little bit better.
Okay.
And I'm like, and you know what he did? He unplugged it. Plugged it back in, and it worked.
That's always the answer.
Yeah. I'm like, really? That's what he goes, yeah, I know.
Did you try turning it off and back on again? Is the answer to everything.
That's why I said to the guy, I'm like, you guys should have just called me. I can unplug it and plug it back in.
But then he doesn't get paid.
Well, I guess, but I mean, he wasted an hour of his time. He's going to have to go do a real one at some point.
Did you ever watch the British show? Is the IT Crowd?
No.
Oh, it's so good. It's just these IT professionals. They're all in the basement, and just they constantly have people calling them to ask things, and they have a recording. So whenever you call, it just goes, "Hello, IT. Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?" So they never actually pick up the phone. It's amazing.
It almost always works.
Yeah.
And you have to leave it unplugged for what, 20, 30 seconds?
15 seconds. They say that, but that's really so they're like, oh, because you unplug it, it resets itself, and then you plug it back in.
Yeah, it worked. Anyway, if you're struggling with your thermostat at home, unplug it.
Now, we've got one of those, and they are great. They're honestly kind of intimidating when you first use one.
I still only know how to turn it on and off. I'd like the rest of the functionality is lost on me. Nice and cool in the house, though. That's pretty nice. All right. World Cup break today. Morocco and France tomorrow.
Good match.
Help me out with this, and all you guys that who's the biggest soccer fan in the room? Do we have one?
Probably Junior.
Okay, Junior. Is it just me, Junior, or is it the fact that after every single match in the World Cup, it seems like somebody is belly aching about FIFA refereeing and corruption? Does that make it better, worse, or is that just life in the soccer universe? Because I don't care at all. I don't know the rules, really. I don't know the backstory to this stuff. I just know that the tournament has been awesome and amazing, and I'm loving it. Should I care about all these controversies?
Real fast, Junior is one of the interns that are
Yes.
here at GKB and ESPN LA.
Yeah, for sure. There's lots of controversy more in the World Cup, I'd say, than regular games, such as like in the Champions League or La Liga or other leagues, the Premier League. I think it's definitely something to keep an eye about.
Do you think the matches are fixed? And maybe not fixed in the sense that this team's going to win and that team's going to lose, but given the opportunity to put their thumb on the scale, do the referees do it?
Teams are favored.
I think exactly. I would say Argentina is favored more than any other team, such as in calls or VAR reviews. We saw yesterday in Egypt, most of their goals weren't reviewed, they were reviewed and Argentina's weren't reviewed.
Isn't that the definition of fixed?
Yeah. Like, I was like, what are we talking about? That's fixed.
I mean, if you wanted any thought that it was fixed would be after that Argentina, the Egypt goal that got taken back. It was a play that was on the other side of the field. He went, the Egypt player had a breakaway one way, scored a goal, and then they go to VAR to go look at something that was not called on the field. It was a penalty all the way in the back that never even got called. Why would that happen?
Does it bother you? Like when that match, when Argentina came back from 2 goals down late in the second half, was your takeaway, that sucked because the VAR took or was that holy blank, that was amazing?
So it was holy blank. That was awesome. And I had so much. But I'm not Trudell. Like I'm a soccer fan 4
Junior,
times a year.
you blown away by it?
I thought the comeback was incredible, but I don't respect the VAR decisions. no.
Okay.
So real fast, because I hear it both ways. Are we supposed to say VAR or VAR?
You could do either or.
Okay, so that's the same.
Okay,
I genuinely don't know.
I'm not a soccer fan, but sorry, go ahead, Andy.
No. Yeah. I do not care at all.
Are you enjoying the matches?
I'm enjoying it more than I expected. I'm not going to lie because I'm not a soccer guy. There still is an element of background noise, background viewing for me because unless you are super into soccer, and apologies to Trudell, like there ain't much you need to watch. Like, I mean, there's a lot of sort of build up that I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, but unless you really understand what it is you're watching, you kind of are ready. You can follow along with goals. Like that's really all you need to see is the goals or shots on goal that don't go in or like the chances, which I just learned that's what it's called.
Yeah.
The chances. Like it's a little bit like, baseball can be a bit of a background sport. Like I find baseball more interesting than soccer, but it's the same type of concept. Like a lot of baseball is sitting around waiting for something to happen. Even more of soccer is waiting around for something to happen.
And maybe it's that it's for country. Maybe it's that it only happens once in a while. Maybe it's that it's on TV and there's nothing else on TV at some of these times, Laura. But I don't have a dog in the fight. And I mean that, like, even when USA was still playing, like, I don't care if USA Soccer wins or not. Like, that's just
I care
not,
about that.
I don't. So it's like, but I'm loving it. And I don't care that after the end of, this guy had to read this is a bad call. This VAR. It's like, I just know that the ends of these matches are amazing.
So
I thought you were going to say the ends justify the means.
I actually thought that he was going there too. So for me, I've said this. I'm not a huge soccer fan, but my parents did grow up watching soccer, and the World Cup, especially with Mexico, was a big deal, like in my household, right? So those matches were a big deal. The rest of it, or maybe a Brazil match or certain teams you would get into because of the team or a specific player. And I feel like this time around, it was a little bit of that. We know Ronaldo's last World Cup, right? Messi. And then you have certain stars coming up. You have Gilberto Mora, right, who's 17 years old for Mexico, who just graduated.
That's incredible.
It was crazy. Like, his graduation was amazing. Like, I saw a video. So things like that where you're following, like, Quiñones and his story. So, like, I follow stories, and that's one of the things that I love about any sport. So for me, that was something that I followed this, not just the Mexico team and certain other teams, but it does piss me off when you have situations like that with the Argentina game and the Egypt game, where it's like, okay, bro, if you wanted to bleep and give them the game, then just give them the game. Like, that's how it felt, and that's so annoying.
They did, right?
But that's what it's annoying.
Yeah, but
so why play the damn game?
They kind of
because it was exciting, right? And that, I guess, you just put your finger on it exactly. That's like, because I don't have a dog in the fight, because I don't know what I'm looking at, because I know Messi, I know that they have cool uniforms. I'm like, I like that this is how this unfolded, and if we had to fudge it a little bit, I would be apoplectic if I found out the World Series was rigged in any way. But because I don't really care about this, that it's just straight entertainment, I'm enjoying it a great deal.
I don't know if they're on the same side or not, but like if it turned out to be the World Cup final was Egypt versus Sweden, I'm going to be disappointed. Like, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for France versus Argentina. Like, so the fact that they did it, like, cool. It really doesn't mean it. I want to see
the crap out of that thing. Let's get
and
what we
someone,
need done.
Pokey Dabs called it Vargentina. So
That's awesome.
Amazing.
So I want to see the two best teams play each other at the end, or USA and somebody else.
Okay,
So,
yes and no, because, like, for example, that Argentina-Cape Verde game was amazing. Like, I watched it. That was
awesome.
Great, right? Even though there was stuff, but it was great. And, like, for me, it's like, what if a Cape Verde would to move on, like, and knock down Argentina? Like, that's a cool story.
Only
like,
if they finish the show.
But okay,
right?
maybe
Like
they did. Maybe they did. Or, like, I picked Morocco. I didn't know. I was like, okay. Like, I was like, oh, I'm still in there, right? Like, certain teams that I would never think would be where they are.
But you can
or
only
like
do
Brazil
Cinderella if
going away.
Cinderella wins the whole thing. If Cinderella wins in the round of 16 and loses in the round of 8, then it's almost like a footnote to history. Like if we're gonna do that, we gotta do that.
But then you're fudging Argentina, like to Junior's
Yeah.
point, where it's like, oh, he said it. Like FIFA's president is cheering every time they make something, or if
he's
they,
openly
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Infante is openly corrupt.
FIFA is openly.
That's
that's
what I
why
mean.
it's
I don't know why that in this and maybe it's because I don't have a long history of rooting for one team over another and having gotten the short end of the stick and any of this stuff to where I have hard feelings. Like I'm enjoying the show. Like if this is the script, what's the NFL is like, oh, this is in the script. Like in the NFL, I like, don't say that. That ruins the whole thing. But in soccer, I'm okay with it.
Did you ever see or do you remember the movie Quiz Show?
Great movie.
It's a
Loved
great
it.
movie about this game show called 21 in, I want to say, the 1950s.
Shooter McGavin was the host.
Yes.
Oh, it was Shooter McGavin. You're right.
It's a terrific movie. Robert Redford directed it, Ray Fiennes and John Turturro. But the 21 was fixed. It was a fixed game show. And they start getting investigated by Congress. And there's this great scene where Martin Scorsese's a rare acting job. He plays a studio exec, and he's talking with this congressman who's leading these investigations. And he says, the quiz shows are going to go on. Makes me wonder what you hope to accomplish with all this. You see, the audience didn't tune in to watch some amazing display of intellectual ability. They just wanted to watch the money. And you are
100%.
somebody, Travis, who soccer equivalent of, I
Yes.
just want to watch the money.
Yes. I mean, absolutely. Without any reservation or shame or anything. Yes. Entertain me. This is the sports equivalent of The Sopranos or your favorite TV show. So, like, I love this show. Whether it's preordained or not, I don't know. I just know that I'm enjoying it.
I want every single game to go to PK just because it's
Great.
fun. It goes because there's the misses and you get excited after every kick. It doesn't matter who's playing. I don't care who it is. I just want it. So the Capo Verde thing or the Cape Verde or however you say it, like that would be amazing if they went all the way to the final and won the whole thing. There'd be a movie made 2 years later about
Absolutely.
it. But if they're not going to make it all the way, I need Argentina in there.
We had, when we went to that party on Sunday afternoon,
Correct.
it was awesome because you're with friends. I didn't know what was going to happen. There were goals. There was controversial decisions.
Yeah.
Like it's exactly what you want in all this.
Crying.
I couldn't tell you a good player from a bad player. I don't know, but I know I loved that.
When they kick it to the other team constantly, like USA did over and over again, that is a bad player.
That was a bad show. It was a bad show. It was a bad show because it's like, this is a mismatch. This sucks. What else is on? That very few of these matches have been like that. That was one of the few, like, oh, this game stinks. Let's see what else is on.
All I wanted from that game was it to be somewhere close to what Switzerland did. And I'm sorry, I said Sweden before, but Switzerland, what Switzerland did. They kept it close.
Yeah.
It was an interesting game all the way to the end. They went to PK. Even if they didn't go to PK, at least they were playing competent football or competent soccer because they were in America. But like I that's all I wanted to see. And instead we got that garbage product where guys were kicking the ground instead of kicking the ball and like letting no defense whatsoever. It was terrible, a terrible product.
This conversation about potentially fixed matches or the way a lot of people view FIFA or this boxing. Years ago, my brother Brian and Ben Lyons and I, we were working on a project that involved overseas basketball, and we're doing research. We interviewed a former NBA player who ended up playing for a while in, I think it was the Chinese Basketball Association, it was a Chinese league. And to make it clear, that league has come a long way. Things may have been different. But at the time, games were often regularly fixed. Like owners would often purchase a game. And he told this story, this player, of he was in a game and he had this sequence where he hit a three, then he got a steal, took the ball to the rack, got fouled for an and one. Then as he goes to the line, the three refs start conferring. And he's like, okay, what's going on? They wipe off his basket and the previous three. And he realized, okay, this game had been purchased. And
They took 5 points off the board.
The ref lost track. The refs lost track of this game. And it had gone too far in this NBA player's team or former NBA player's team's direction So they had to wipe those 5 points
That's
off.
amazing.
Because we were getting close to the end, and the purchased total or purchase spread, they were en route to not getting there.
They needed it. Was
Yeah,
that-
so they wiped 5 points off.
I love
and
it.
they were
That's
given no
amazing.
explanation.
Just, hey, whatever.
No, those
Like
don't
take
count.
Egypt's goal, right?
That was the
Take-
Egypt
yeah.
VAR. I
Yeah.
just like doing this.
Every
love
time,
it.
no matter what they're going, I just always go.
Yeah, it's like a close play at second base. Let's go.
Let's move
We're
our
not even
fingers to
doing
the
this
side
anymore.
and make a box.
So here's the thing. Somebody texted me, and I also saw it on the chat where people are like, "Oh, this has been FIFA's thing. Like they did it in Africa, and they've done it before." And I'm like, okay, back then I would be watching like 1 or 2 of the Mexico games because of the time difference. Because right now, so many, and I will say this, Americans, okay, here in the U.S. are actually paying attention because we can versus the time.
I
the
think
time
that is
zone
the
difference.
number one reason that this tournament has been as popular among non-soccer fans like myself as it's been. It's on at the right time.
Yep.
It's you wake up on a Saturday or Sunday morning, and even many times during the week over the last month, there's live action at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's very rare. It's not
And
on
you
in the
can
middle of
drink.
the night. It doesn't start at 2 a.m. It's on. It's in places that are familiar. The timing of it is a huge portion.
It fits everything so perfectly, and it also goes to one of your main tropes about all this stuff. It's 2 hours. The game's over so fast.
And you
it
can
just keeps
drink.
moving. Yes, and you can drink. But even like during the week when we're at work, I mean, we're in a lucky situation. We're in sports radio, and we have TVs everywhere in this building. But it's on all the time when we walk in. Like when I'm at my desk, I'm watching a game, and that's amazing to me.
Absolutely.
So it's perfect.
There's nothing about it I haven't
And
liked.
I know I can go home and turn on a game at 6 o'clock, and I'm watching a great game.
I have some friends that they get up, 6 a.m. They go down to the bar to watch the EPL. I'm like, no way, no way am I doing that. If it was on at noon, maybe, but not at 6 o'clock in
I
the morning.
learned yesterday that Man U and Man City are not the same thing.
Oh, yeah, no.
Even I knew that.
I knew that
did
too.
not-
Yeah. I was like, wait, hold up, Andy.
I thought Man U was either
Come on,
the
Andy.
nickname for Manchester City or Man City was the nickname for Man U.
No.
Did you really
love
think that?
I 100%.
Oh, true.
Isn't it
Come on,
like
Andy.
the Clipper Laker thing? Like there's just two teams in the same place?
I don't know where they actually are, but
They're
somewhere.
in Manchester.
Yeah, I would assume. But they
Right?
they are. They're
I mean-
two. They're two. Manchester City. Yeah.
I don't know. Like you
I don't.
you study at Man U to be ready
don't know
for
any of
playing for Man City. Like, I mean, really, I thought
like
they were
the junior varsity.
Yes,
Yeah.
I thought they were the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
My niece works at a hospital, and they have the games. Like everywhere you go, the game's on. Whether it's at a doctor's office, at anywhere, they're on. No matter where you walk in, the stores have TVs, and they have the games going on. It's crazy.
I'm here for all of it. The summer of soccer, speaking of, is here. Rock and Brews is your headquarters for every single match. This is what we're talking about. Catch all the action on massive LED screens, game day food and drink specials, and unbeatable atmosphere. Bring your crew, cheer on your favorite team at Rock and Brews. Visit rockandbrews.com for your nearest location.
I got an answer for you guys. I'm so sorry to cut you off, but Manchester United and Manchester City are both in Greater Manchester, England, with their stadiums only being 4 miles apart from each other.
4 miles.
They're both called
According
Manchester.
to AI Overview. So
It's
you know.
it's like North Carolina and Duke and Wake Forest.
Yeah, or the Clippers and the Lakers, or the Kings and the Ducks, the Dodgers and the Angels,
the
the
Rams and
Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
Okay,
they're-
Travis half sleeve shirt just said in the chat. Come on, Andy. Man U and Man City are different in the name to begin with.
You and City.
seriously asking how?
Come on, Andy.
City and you.
Well,
City
but they're
and
both
you.
Manchester.
But
so are the Clippers and Lakers, are both
Los-
L.A.
Los Angeles Clippers, Los Angeles Lakers.
I thought
LA
they were part
Rams.
of the same
LA
thing.
Chargers.
A's and B's. Just send the B's.
It's like one's like
Send
a
City out today. where
One's
the,
like a nickname for the like,
the you guys are tired.
Like, do they really need 2 teams in Manchester?
He's also saying London has like 6 clubs. I don't
But
know.
that's London.
London U, London City, London
London Place,
Yeah.
London Boulevard.
London Place, yeah, London Metro, or whatever it may be. Little straight up coming up next. Andy's in for DeMarco on 710 ESPN. And speaking of guys that win every single time, Rotolo Chevrolet. Rotolo Chevrolet has won Dealer of the Year 14 years in a row. Let me tell you how they do it. I know this firsthand because I bought a number of cars from my friends at Rotolo Chevrolet. They have incredible selection, they have incredible pricing, and you're going to feel great about your purchase from Rotolo Chevrolet. Because, look, you've bought cars other places. We probably all have at one point or another in our lives. And you ever had that feeling like, man, I don't know about this? Never at Rotolo Chevrolet. They're not going to do that to you. Mike Capozio is not going to let that happen, because every single time you go on there, here's their goal: transparent, courteous, and upfront. You're going to love your new purchase from Rotolo Chevrolet. Whether it's an incredible Silverado, any of the Chevy cars or trucks, they got you covered at Rotolo. It's right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, right there in Fontana, California. So if you're on the east side, if you're in the 909, if you're out by Riverside, easy little drive for you. If you're thinking, yeah, that sounds great, man, but I'm in the Valley, I'm down in South Orange County, what do I do now? Easy. RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO. RotoloChevy.com. And of course, you're going to want to let them know that Travis sent you, and they're going to take great care of you at Rotolo Chevrolet.
The personalities you know.
In fairness, they did draft his son. They did trade for Anthony Davis. They did get Russell Westbrook when he really wanted Russell Westbrook. They have not taken LeBron for granted. Do you think they have? I don't.
The personalities you know, the teams you love, the station you spend time with every day. LA's mega sports station. ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
You know, I've been in LA a long time, and when somebody asks me who to call after an accident, my answer is simple. Call attorney Big Al. That's my guy and my MVP for accident attorneys. Big Al's been helping people across California for over 15 years. And as an LA native and a huge sports fan, oh my God, can that guy go on hockey? Oh, he understands this community. If you're hurt in a car, truck, motorcycle, Uber or Lyft accident, even if you're hit while walking or biking, you don't have to figure all this out on your own. I always tell people, call Big Al before you call the insurance company. He and his team will help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and fight for the compensation you may deserve. Big Al and his team are available 24/7. They never close. Consultations are free, and if there's no recovery, there's no fee. Just one call can make all the difference, my friend. So make sure you get this right. Call attorney Big Al right now. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Attorney Big Al's attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
I was going to join Australia's Thunder from Down Under, but they told me I was 5 packs short of a 6. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
No shirts, all skin. Australia's Thunder from Down Under. Undresses the 17th.
Number 2.
The biggest soccer watch party of the year is at Sideline Sports Bar, the 19th.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Chevy Silverado truck. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner, the 26th.
Morongo. Good times.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank. NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt rebound.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up with Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. Straight Up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it. Straight Up with Travis Rogers right now.
All right, we're going to talk about my favorite thing, which is baseball. And something is taking place that has been happening for a long time, but this is a perfect representation of how we've kind of lost the plot, at least at the major league level, when it comes to playing the game that I'm absolutely crazy about. Yesterday, the Yankees struck out 17 times.
Oh, come on now.
They struck out 17 times for the second consecutive game in a row. It's the first time that has ever happened in Major League Baseball. They had
I didn't see that.
back-to-back
That's
games
unbelievable.
against Tampa Bay where they had 17 strikeouts, including Paul Goldschmidt, who in the most recent game had 4 strikeouts and is in the midst of an 0 for 30 skid.
Oof.
I get it. They ran into some decent pitching along the way, and they did have like 11 hits along the way in the second game. But what are we doing? Like literally, does anybody really enjoy watching this anymore, where the only outs that are basically made in a game are guys walking back to the dugout? I like to watch a strikeout artist as like watching Roger Clemens or Nolan Ryan or Yamamoto do his thing. That's fun, but 17 times 2 nights in a row, that's ridiculous.
It's terrible, and it happens a little bit more often than I'd like it to. But also, it's the specific team too. That team, the Yankees, are built on nothing but mashers. That's what they want. They want dudes that just hit home runs, and that because they have the short porch and right field and all that good stuff. But the fact is it's that team, and maybe like the Mets and the Padres are just teams that do. The Padres actually don't strike out very often.
But the thing that's crazy about it, like the Dodgers mash too, but they also can play baseball. Like the Yankees,
they're just different.
Well, 17 strikeouts, but that's beer league softball stuff. Like
Oh,
we're
they're
either
terrible.
going to hit a bunch of home runs
The
or we're not going to do
ESPN
anything.
LA softball game does not have 17 strikeouts, and that's us.
34 strikeouts in 2 nights?
It's close.
I don't think. Actually, we have very few strikeouts.
Oh, a lot of
we just
ground
have very
outs.
few hits, but very few.
But at least you get the joy of watching us all fall over ourselves
Sure.
trying to catch ground balls
But I'm
and
just saying,
pop-ups.
we managed to not strike out 17 times.
Like
us.
Anthony Volpe may be one of the worst players in baseball right now, and he has been for the last couple of years.
That's pretty bad.
Ever since the World Series, he's been a complete mess. And so, but they keep trotting him out there, and he keeps doing these types of things.
What would you think about moving the mound back?
So I know you've talked about this before. I mean, they've made so many other great moves that if they all came together and decided, Theo Epstein and came and said, you know what, I think this will help the game, I'd be like, okay, let's try it, because I think that will help.
When we were at Jaime Horin's golf tournament, this was about a year or so ago, and Sean Green, Adrian Beltre, and James Loney were all with us at the same time. And I mentioned that to them, and the looks on their 3 faces was incredible to me. They all went, yep, that would do it. Like literally, I only need another 6 inches or a foot. I'm not saying to move it back towards where second base is. Move it back 8 inches, a foot. And all of them were like, yeah, that would make and tinker with it. Maybe if a foot's too much, move it back instead of 60 feet, 6 inches, make it 61 feet, move it back. But this home run or bust, that's just not, we were talking about the soccer a second ago. What makes it fun? It's a good TV show. 17 strikeouts is not a good TV show.
So the Dodgers are a good TV show. No other team. There's probably a couple other teams like the Brewers are good TV because they just get on base. They don't hit very many home runs. But teams like the Mets and the Yankees and the Padres, the Giants, that's bad baseball all the way around. They're just making errors in the field. They're not getting hits. They're not doing anything. There's a bunch of those. But I think you have those specific ones. So I would be fine with moving it back if that made it so they actually were getting. You don't have very many Luis Arises.
Is it a different thing, Andy, where you're really changing the game? Like we can change. You got to throw the ball a little more, little less time between pitches, but it's still 90 feet. It's still 60 feet, 6 inches, where the basket has been 10 feet forever. Like, is it a bridge too far?
I mean, first of all, if you change anything with the mound, you're going to have the old school people freaking out about the records.
Freak out about everything.
Right, but I'm just saying that's going to be the reaction. These people who are the gatekeepers of all things precious with baseball.
Most of
will
those
lose their
people
mind.
are dead. And I'm not being like they're
True.
really we're kind of
Mason still works here.
but no, think about it. Think about like bat flips and all that kind of stuff. Remember when everybody used to lose their damn minds when somebody flips? Who cares?
Jeff Fry still does.
We've gotten to the point where it's like most people are like whatever. Like Madison Bumgarner's, those players have mostly aged out of the league. Like
They're still there though. They're still the salty
not
guys.
nearly as many as
They're
used to
there.
be.
Shohei bat flips.
They're not, but or there'd still be beanball wars every week, and they're not.
There's a good amount that are still good old country boys.
Then why don't we have the fights like we used to?
So
Why don't
because
we have?
You lose too much money with suspensions
That's what I think.
now.
But the money is still relative to what it was 10 years ago.
It's it looks different with a bigger paycheck. With more zeros, you start feeling like you're losing more money.
I think we've really turned the page on the vast. I'm not saying there's zero,
but the Ryan
there
McCanns are
less.
gone. But they're still
yes. Ryan
Here's the
McCann's a
other-
perfect example.
Here's the other piece of it, though, that I'm not sure the mound would change. If there is still through like analytics or whatever we're looking at as the most valuable, with home runs being that emphasis, I think guys are still going to be swinging the same way, and their outcome, like their desired outcomes, will be the same. I don't know if the mound does anything different with that.
I think it reduces the amount of strikeouts. Maybe home runs jump to a point where it's like, okay, we got to tinker with it again. But watching a bunch of guys walk
mound, it's the approach, because you have the drive line guys, right? You have those analytic guys where, hey, a home run is better than getting on base.
The launch angle.
The launch angle. Like the Rays this year are bunting.
Yeah.
And they were one of the first ones to say, no, forget
Don't bunt.
it. Yeah.
I get it. I know the approach is a part of it too, but hitters will that approach will be more effective if you've got another 6 inches or a foot to watch that pitch come
but it's
in.
not gonna change.
Everybody throws 100.
But we're not too far away from. Remember, there was a year, probably like 3-4 years ago, maybe, where everybody was hitting 20 home runs.
Yeah, the ball
home
was
run
juiced that year.
Yeah, the balls were juiced, and now they deadened the ball, and they didn't deaden the ball. But so I'm more apt to think that would help more than anything.
That too.
Because you are going to get more singles and doubles. They're going to get more guys that are hitting 300.
One of the other things is the way kids are being taught. You go to a 10-year-old hitting
100%.
lessons, and they're all launch angle. They're looking at the Rapsodo. They're looking at everything.
This is how you get in the league.
Yep.
Rapsodo. I'm so I know it's not going anywhere. I know it's here, but man, you can
Go to a high school game right now. It's like a measurement.
It's a glorified radar gun for hitters and
it tells
and
you your
for
launch
pitchers,
angle,
too.
how spin, your all that.
Is it like TrackMan and
yes,
golf?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing.
Okay, if we ever do the ESPN LA softball game again, and I
no, I was too old.
I feel like we're not.
I think that's what it is.
I think we're aging out.
We're aging out.
We definitely are aging out. But if we ever do it again, we got to bring that bat gun that you're talking about.
Oh, the
we need to start. We need to
just
start,
put it back there. That's all it is.
We need to start doing that stuff.
No, it doesn't go that low.
You need to get some launch angle.
Here's how you measure our swings. Finger, win. Here we go.
Exit velo 0.04.
I just want to start adding a little bells and whistles, because what we bring on the field, it really is not enough anymore.
It's not great. Straight Up is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. All right, real quick. Trade deadline's coming up in a little bit. Major League Baseball trade deadline. Scooble's the big name.
Yep.
He's very, very likely to move. If you were the Dodgers, obviously every team would love to have him, but specifically the Dodgers, in the sense that A, it could put you as close to a sure thing as there is to go 3 in a row. B, you could maybe grandfather him in before you get a work stoppage that's very likely to happen there. So you're going to be able to get him in before the rules dramatically change. Or do you say no, because the work stoppage is coming and those younger, cheaper, more cost-controlled players are going to be more valuable than they were next year than ever before?
Yeah, see, I think that part makes sense. But I think on this team specifically, they just have such a depth of talent in their minor league system. I mean, I think you need both to get Scooble. You need like a Sheehan or a Blesky, but you also need a bunch of dudes in the minor league system that will be able to go. And they're all blocked, no matter what. All these dudes are blocked. You may be able to get one outfield spot out of Teo, because he's only got another year, I think, left on his. But so you may get one, but everything else is blocked everywhere around, because Freeland's going to come up and take over for Muncy as soon as he's done. So there's all of that is already blocked. So all those dudes, you have 25 different outfielders, 25 different pitchers, 25 second basemen and third basemen. You have everything down there. Now's the time to kind of move that stuff if you're ever going to. So going to use that to get somebody like Scooble makes the most sense this year.
Be intriguing. It would be really intriguing to see him with this rotation, and to Greg's point too, like getting your business done before a potential stoppage, I think is also interesting.
Would you flip him? Would you try to go get Scooble if it cost you, let's say, because he's the best of this group of guys right now, if it cost you Robleski and Scooble is not guaranteed to re-sign with your team?
So, I mean, I think because you have so much El Shohei, Yamamoto, Snell, Glasnow, even though they don't play, Sheehan, Roki, Glavin Stone's going River Ryan, you have enough. So, no, I don't think I would. Or maybe I would because you have so much, but Wrobleski's the best of all of those guys.
This is the best thing about the Dodgers. They don't have to do anything.
No, they're doing.
No, they don't need it. They need nothing.
Right. So they can decide this price is too rich because we don't have to do anything.
That's what Friedman said. The prices of the deadline are about 200% of what they normally are, and
I mean, it finally came because he went every single offseason. He said, I don't want to get relief pitching at the deadline because it costs too much. I don't want to do it. And he did it every single year because they had to. And now they don't have to.
This
and
is
it's
a
amazing.
little bit different because of the labor thing that's waiting for everybody. Like the rules are going to change. How much they change and whether they're like hard and fast, ceilings and floors, time will tell. But that has to factor into your decision making a little bit too.
It's also like if you want to be the villain to the full effect of being a villain and like really truly lean it. I don't care. I like being the villain.
Yeah.
So if you want to lean into that, go get them. Make everybody in the rest of MLB hate you, and that's totally fine. But you're going to get here bitching over and over again about how
they're already bitching.
Yeah.
So
this just makes it a slight bit more, I guess.
Well, I mean, but if they're going to be bitching and complaining, give him more of a reason. Like if they're going to be doing it anyway, you might as well lean all the way in.
You have so much.
If you could get him signed before the rules change, then I think you do it.
Yeah.
If that's not a part of it, then I think you punt on it. Next Saturday, the 18th, Sua Kravitz, Chris Morales, that guy right there, Greg Bergman.
Me.
Live broadcast, 1 p.m. at the Wild Fork Match Day Food Fest in Long Beach. The first 400 guests score a free Wild Fork gift card. Saturday, July 18th, 1 o'clock. Admission is free. RSVP at eventbrite.com and search Wild Fork Long Beach Match Day Food Fest. And Greg will be there, and you can talk about Tarek Skubal with him.
You can. We can talk all about Tarek Skubal. He pitched the other day.
Yeah, no, he's still Tarek Skubal.
Yep.
He's
pretty good.
He's
still pretty good.
Crosstalk, little shop talk, all coming up next.
The personalities you know.
The teams you love.
Lakers are going to run some clock. Here's Smart with a 5-point lead. LeBron down the middle. Slam dunk. That could do it.
The teams you love.
The station you spend time with every day.
LA's mega sports station.
ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. That means us, California. Win or go home. That's it. That's the World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now live in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff, before work, the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
Do your ears work?
They do work. No,
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
Beto Duran is here. Marcus Grant is here. Destination for LA Sports is less than 10 minutes away. Good evening, fellas.
Hello.
Little
Hello, my friend.
late afternoon super crosstalk.
Yeah, a little summer siesta. It's for you guys. We're here. We have fun. The other night I did it by myself. I brought a bunch of flags for whoever's left. Me and Marcus are going to have fun. And it's a different kind of show that we do.
Sure.
We're going to be on tomorrow, you and I, right?
Yep.
And me and Marcus on Friday.
Yep.
Oh, we're doing a Friday show? Come on, we should have that night off.
Well, should.
Like, what are we
Trudell
doing here?
muscled his way out of the show on Monday
Do
with
we
the
really
Americans
need a
playing.
Friday night summer show?
Make
Nah.
it happen, guys. I'm producing.
Oh,
so
then
I'll
heck
take
yeah,
it
you're
down.
working
there you
6 to
go.
10.
Yeah.
6 to 10, you're working, baby.
I mean, technically speaking, my bank account needs every single one of these shows.
I know how
right?
much you make because we all make the same. You don't need that much.
Not to get in the weeds, but
Yeah, it's like, with gas prices and everything. Yeah, we're not Mason and Ireland who have big money around here.
Marcus,
Greg, Friday night, cancel the show. Cancel it. Yeah, just get rid of it Friday. These guys, they're family men. They should be home with their kids.
Sure. I don't.
He said then you do one of you take one of their spots.
I don't work Fridays. I don't
you didn't
work-
sign up to begin with.
First of all, I'm just a fill-in here, guys. So I don't need to work this.
Marcus, what do you think of my idea to move the mound back because the Yankees struck out 34 times in 2 days?
So I was driving in, I heard that, and my first reaction,
Come on, baseball guy.
I'm a little bit of a baseball purist. My first reaction was like, no, and then I stopped at a stoplight. And I took a deep breath, and I was like, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. Although my response to you is, would you move it back, or would you think about lowering it?
I'm open to either or both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lowering makes more sense than moving
Great.
it back.
Tweak something. Do something to put the ball in play more often. Jacob Mizorowski is going to hit 106 any day now. And by the way, he's not going to be the lone guy that does it.
No.
Once everybody figures out what he's doing, they're going to try to mimic it. And Mason Miller throws 104 miles an hour. It's like, it's coming.
Yeah.
We got to do something.
serious question. If you were to lower the mound, like what is the most you could lower it, you think, where people wouldn't, like the actual pitchers wouldn't know the difference?
You'd be surprised.
Oh,
You're talking about a major league pitcher?
They would know immediately.
If Shohei Ohtani watched out to Dodger Stadium tomorrow and it was a half-inch lower, he would know.
Okay.
It's like a musician with his instrument.
It's like NBA players with basketballs.
Yes.
If it's not inflated perfectly.
I was just wondering if there's I was thinking about, is there a way that because you're going to have so many people freaking out for different reasons.
Yep.
Like, is there a way you could actually do something like this or any type of rules change where the players involved don't actually notice?
I don't think so.
Tell anyone.
No. I'll tell you this. My friends who are the ground guys at Dodger Stadium will tell you, each pitcher, they cater the mound to the way that they like it every single game.
Wasn't it? It was in Houston, I want to say, where Ohtani did not like the slope, not the down slope towards home plate, the side slope, that it was at an angle that was maybe by a degree more steep than what they had at Dodger Stadium. And there is actually a standard that it is supposed to conform to. But, I mean, it was the last time you saw someone with a protractor out on a major league mound, right? But that he knew, this is slightly off.
Then I'm out of ideas.
Yeah.
Or you just tell the hitters not to swing out of the arse every single time, too.
That would be
Put the ball in play, man. Just put it in play.
But that's not sexy anymore, right? The analytics are telling you, because the way the front offices are now, and no, we sound like old people here, but it's, hey, if you strike out, it's okay.
Yes,
we will take your strikeout as we will take with don't ground into a double play.
I understand all of that. I understand. It makes sense, and it's a way to win. But this is, at its most basic element, it's a television product. It is an entertainment product, and if the entertainment product is bad, then that's bad for everybody.
This is actually, in a lot of ways, where I think analytics butts up against sports. Sports are supposed to be unpredictable.
Yes.
And they're supposed to be messy to a certain degree. And analytics people, particularly ones with backgrounds that aren't in sports, they're looking for hyper efficiency.
Wait, show's over? Cross talk is till 7.
No, not.
That's unbelievable.
57-20 right here. I got a quick one.
Very quickly. Have a good show, boys.
Very quickly. Happy 23rd birthday to my daughter, Kelly, who is celebrating today. So a little shout out to her. 23 is pretty good. I don't know if it's the best birthday, but it's your early to mid-20s is a pretty good spot.
Yeah, you don't have to be too responsible.
2 years away from renting a car.
That's right. You can get a hotel room, but you can't get a car along the way. Beto and Marcus are coming up next, your destination for LA Sports.